Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Amateur Hour Sports for tonight's Toronto Raptors watch party. We got the Raptors in action. A bit of an early evening action, which we aren't accustomed to, but a 6 p.m. Eastern scheduled start time, which means we start, when they feel like it, 6:15 or whatever. But earlier than normal, we got the Raptors tonight hosting the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns on paper, very scary. Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal. In actuality, they're not that good. Kevin Durant's fantastic. Devin Booker's having a down year. Bradley Beal is having a very bad year and is probably the worst contract in the NBA. And this team is outside of the play-in tournament picture looking in. And they had championship aspirations at the start of the season. Also on the outside of the play-in picture looking in is the Toronto Raptors, though as the 13th seed in the East. Look, you've got the Raptors, you've got the Sixers, you've got the Nets, you've got the Bulls. None of these teams want that 10 seed, but all of them, one of them, has to get it. So they're all in the mix for that. So we'll see who ends up getting it. You'd think it'd be the Sixers, but they've lost 7 games in a row. I don't know what to think about the East right now, but Toronto just, trudging along. We'll see where things go. Phoenix, it's a bad situation at the moment. I think Phoenix are in the worst spot of any team in the NBA. They have no assets, no draft capital. They have Bradley Beal on a no-trade clause, making $50 million per year to put up, bench player numbers. Kevin Durant's getting older. I guess the shining light is that they have Devin Booker and they can trade Devin Booker for, all the stuff, get a bunch of picks. They could even trade him to Houston and get all of their own picks back. But yeah, I think that's the worst spot any team is in the NBA right now. But, we don't need to look at the whole grand outlook of things. We're worried about one game, and that one game tonight has Phoenix favored by 2.5 points. Raptors were also, similar range against the Miami Heat. They were 3.5 point underdogs. They were down by a little bit, came back, forced overtime, kind of let themselves down in overtime, but overall a pretty solid performance. And I think if we got something similar from today's game, we could go away pretty content overall. But we'll see how they do today. Hopefully they continue to just play competitive basketball, because that's what they've been doing as of late, even if they are not exactly winning those games. Let's get it on. Thank you for joining me. Sunday evening hoops. If you guys enjoy along the way, please smash that like button. If you guys enjoy along the way, also consider hitting that subscribe button. Help us on the road to 20K in 2025. We're almost 2 months in. 18,000 to 218. I mean, we could pump it up, hopefully. Maybe get to 18,250 by the end of February, and keep things moving forward. Keep things moving along. You think the Sixers are getting their pick? I do not. I really do not. You look at the Tankathon standings. Raptors are in 5th. Sixers are in 6th. I think Chicago will really tank at some point. I think, if not already, they've lost 6 in a row. I think Brooklyn's problem is their coach is too good. But I think there will be a tank in line for this team. Portland will also consider tanking. I'm not convinced Philadelphia will completely pull the plug. So their pick is top 6 protected. If they end up with the 6th seed, I don't think they will stay as the 6th seed. But even if they did, it's more likely than not they will finish outside of the top 6, I believe it is. I can just confirm that right now. But their most likely outcome is finishing 7th. Yeah, there you go. Their most likely spot is still 7th. And they would have a... What is this? Okay, well, actually, I lied. Actually, did I lie? Sorry, I was right. So they have about a 54% chance of losing their pick. But... I don't know. I think if Embiid is healthy, they're going to still try and make the play-in tournament. But somebody brought this up to me in one of my morning shows on the Board YouTube channel, where I also do content, that they could just shut down Embiid for the rest of the season, which indeed they could. So you know what? Philly also kind of suck. You're right. they are in the mix for that bottom 6 seed, and will maybe just roll the dice on something like that. So, you're right. Maybe they will. A bunch of teams vying for the 10 seed. Nobody wants it. Somebody has to finish 10th. Somebody has to play in the play-in tournament. Not a real good year for the play-in tournament in the Eastern Conference. For the West, I mean, the play-in tournament is kind of good. Like, it keeps the Suns more so in the hunt right now. Kings and Warriors more so in the hunt. Like there's teams, like, they are trying to win. The top 11 teams are all trying to win games for the rest of the season. None of these 11 teams are going to tank. And I think that's good for the league to keep games more competitive into March and April. In the East, it hasn't really worked out because the East is so bad. Like, the 8 seed Miami Heat are 28-30. The 7 seed Orlando Magic are 28-30. Heat are 26-28. The Orlando Magic are 28-30, and they're the 7th seed. Thankfully, like, the Pistons are having a solid year and have a winning record as a top 6 seed. But the East is a disaster. We kind of thought it would be a disaster coming into the year, but we didn't think it would be this big of a disaster. Washington's on 9 wins. Honestly, they were on pace for a lot less than 9 wins, but up to 9 wins. Yeah, the West a lot more competitive. We'll see if there's some reshaping done, in the expansion, if it ever happens. I think when it happens, I think we'll see one of Minnesota or Memphis move to the East, and whoever gets that move to the East, wow, what a golden ticket that would be to be in the different conference. Because, like, the Grizzlies, I mean, they're in the West and they're the 2nd seed. The Timberwolves, 31-26, would be, well, actually, it would be the 6th seed in the East. Sorry, and they're the 7th seed in the West. So I guess it's at the top. It's still pretty competitive in the East. It's just the bottom. Although you play more Eastern Conference teams, you'd have to suspect they would have a better record. Let's give them a couple extra wins, 33-24, which would put them 5th. Okay, still not much. You know what? It's still easier than the West. It doesn't really lock down my point I'm trying to make. But I'm sure the Minnesota Timberwolves or Memphis Grizzlies would relish the opportunity to play in the East instead of the West, despite Ja Morant saying previously that Memphis is good in the West. And look, they are good in the West, but for a playoff run, it certainly gets a little bit easier in the Eastern Conference. But what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Appreciate y'all. We got Joey the Misfit joining us, one of our stream OGs, liking early. That's a great idea. Anybody else watching? Hey, hit that like button. Consider watching on Assist to easily sync up with myself. The link is in the description to watch the live stream on Assist, so you can sync up your game to mine. You can just pop open the YouTube chat on the side so you can still stay in the conversation. By the way, whoever members this here, Gregory, thank you so much. A 12-month member at that. Fantastic stuff. And I believe in the MVP tier as well. Thank you so much, Gregory. We have Daniel Berry Sports Highlights joining us as ever present on the stream, as is Winner One. Percy the God joining us. The Defier is here. Andre Lee as well. And E-Trix, what's going on? E-Trix says the Raptors are trying to make the play-in. The players might be. I tell you, the organization doesn't want to do that. Bobby Webster at the end of the trade deadline held a press conference where he directly said, pray to the lottery gods. They do not want to make the play-in tournament. Andre asked, for this team, would you rather have VJ or I really like Ace Bailey. I think Ace Bailey is a top 3 pick. Like, I think there's a gap between the top 3 and the rest, based on my limited understanding of the prospects in the draft at this point. Is Scotty on the injury report? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I didn't see anything. I haven't been on my phone a lot today. Yeah, he's starting, so we're good. Why would he be on the injury report? Well, he hurt his ankle last game, but he also still played the rest of his game, the rest of the game. So, anyways, he's playing. He's starting today, so we're good. It's going to be same starting 5 as the last game. Quickly, Dick, Barrett, Barnes, and Orlando Robinson. Feel like we could have gone with Mobo today, but they get a roll with Orlando Robinson. Suns lineup is going to be Booker, Beal, Royce O'Neal, Durant, and Nick Richards. That is the 5 for the Suns. Should be a competitive game. Definitely should be a competitive game. How's dinner? I haven't had dinner yet. I had a late breakfast, which made me have a late lunch. So then I decided I'd just be good with a snack before the stream. And I'll be hungry afterwards, but afterwards I can make my dinner. I'll make a nice chicken salad, like not chicken salad, but like a salad with chicken and kind of like a green goddess salad as well. Schedule W tonight, Isaac says. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but it's very winnable for sure for the Raptors. Phoenix ain't shit, honestly. Definitely a winnable game. We will see if they can manage. I suspect they have a good opportunity to do so. Depends what Toronto says. I mean, they've to my surprise, they've been relatively solid defensively, even without Pirtle. Like last season without Pirtle, this team completely imploded. Just an absolute disaster of a team. This year, they're doing okay. Like they're losing most of the games still, but they're a lot more competitive than they were last year. Let me see. Raptors record without Pirtle this season. I think they've had like 2 wins without him this year. I ignore that. Granted, they're only 1-10, and their win was against, was that 76ers game where they were very impressive. All right, so maybe I'm wrong. I mean, how bad have the losses been, though? OKC, yeah, you're going to get smoked. Brooklyn, this was a bad one because, like, Claxton got ejected pretty early, and they still didn't even get to 100. That was a pretty bad one. Close against the Rockets. The Knicks are good, so, 14-point loss there. Yeah, that's kind of what you more so expect at Pirtle, the 29-point loss to Memphis, and then the 21-point loss to Memphis. 12. So, I mean, they only lost by 12 to OKC, only by 7 to Houston. They beat Philly. Cleveland's going to crush us. I mean, it was a close game against Miami. I feel like last year these results were a lot worse. Let's go back to last season. They're 4-28, but like how bad? Oh, it's not make me pay for the fucking stats, man. I remember that 1-point loss to Lakers. They got dummied by the Jazz, which is pretty embarrassing. 145-113. 9-point loss to Boston. I do remember these games. They beat down on the Heat. Close game. 26-point loss. 8-point loss. There's one of them. They lost 139-98 to the Pelicans. I remember a lot of these games being worse. This was the game Brandon Ingram went like stupid. He made like 5 threes in a row in the third quarter. Do they have the box score here? Here. Yeah. 12 points. Am I mistaking? Am I mixing up games here? I must be mixing up games. Brandon Ingram had 12 points in this game. There was a game last season, or maybe it was the season before, where Brandon Ingram, I think it was last season, yeah, where Brandon Ingram had like 5 threes in a row, and the Pelicans destroyed us. I thought that was this game. Evidently not, because he was not very good in this. Well, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't particularly good in this game either. That's weird. Anyways. What did I do? How do I go back? How do I... Oh, let's type it in again. Looking through the rest. 44-point loss to the Knicks at home. I think the Pelicans game was that's at home. There was an away game against the Pelicans where he did that. I guess Pirtle played in that game, or maybe I'm mistaking it. Anyways, they're not very good when Pirtle's out, but they haven't been horrifying this year. Bring back Bismack Biyombo. Who he played for? He's starting right now for somebody who has no bigs. It's not the Wizards, is it? He's starting. Is it the? No, it's the Spurs, right? It's got to be the Spurs now. Yeah, I think Biyombo starts for the Spurs now. Let me check. Last game. Yeah, it's the Spurs. Last game he started with Spurs. So hey, he's got a home right now. No Wemby for the rest of the season. Pretty crazy. Raptors at GSP at practice today. Yes, that was pretty cool. Hopefully, I mean, kind of cool. I don't know what he says to them in his French accent, his Quebecois accent. What does he tell them? I don't like. He's talking. It'd be cool, like just to meet him, I guess. But like he's giving like a speech in front of them. I saw photos of. What do you think he says to them? I'm not trying to roast or anything. I'm just genuinely curious. Oh, he had Spurs for me. My bad. Well, there you go. Hopefully they all hit the court with GSP headbands. I wonder if he'll be at the game as well. We shall see. But again, what does he say to them? I don't really know. How to handle pressure and things like that. Well, okay, I mean that's cool, but also winning mentality. I guess you know what? Yeah, I guess that helps. He was a serial winner, handled high pressure situations. So I guess that checks out. All right. I'll vouch for that. I think that's good. Intermittent fasting and UFOs. GSP a UFO believer? Well, not like a UFO believer, an alien believer. Is that the case? Oh yeah, he's a big alien guy. Interesting. We got some props from eColt. IQ over 5.5 assists, 120, good to 110. Grady Dick under 3.5 rebounds, -105, good to -115. Are these readily available prices? Let's have a look. Yeah, quickly assists. Pre-game props we're feeling, eh? Off market. Let's see. The 120, that's way off. Yeah. Good pick off. That 120 is rogue. A rogue number right now. I'll play that. Extra rooting interest in the game. Yeah, 120 is way off. Still up. And Grady Dick on the rebounds. I'm going to play these. Well, let's see the Grady Dick number. Rebounds. He had 10 last game, which is pretty crazy. -105 indeed is a little bit off market. Not a little bit. A lot of bit off market. Some good finds right at game time. Thank you, eColt. Let's see. What else can I search here so I don't just shut down the app? What are we saying here? I can't give you a strong opinion right now, Rahul. The college prospect work begins post NBA season. Absolutely. What other numbers we got here today? Let's see. RJ Barrett, 21.5 points. It's a little bit higher than he has been. So 1 point higher. Barnes with 20.5. He's been at 19.5. I guess the Suns' defense is cheeks, so that's part of it. Grady Dick up to 12.5. Quickly up to 17.5. He was 15.5 earlier this week. What is Luka Doncic's point line? So I was curious about this because he's been playing terrible. Oh, they don't have his numbers up. Doncic's been playing terrible, and there's been some numbers up on him at FanDuel for 28.5. I was thinking about playing. Then I got talked out of it. Then last game he put up 32, so I'm wondering if that moved. Bit of a fumble to not have that game up on Bet365 right now. OKC versus Cavs final. It'd be an interesting game because OKC are the better team, but they've struggled with size this year. And the Cavs obviously have that and are a really deep team. That would be a very interesting Very, very interesting series if we got that. Were the Mavs right about Luka? No. No. Luka came back from a very like a actual injury. So, playing back up to speed is normal. And doing that, playing back up to speed in an unfamiliar environment, getting used to your new team is also a thing. So, no, he's going to be fine. Oh, we do have Lakers Mavs lines up. Let's see. No player props. 365 selling, man. Come on, y'all. Awards markets. I am interested in. Let's see what the prices are there. This is 365. DeAndre Hunter not catching steam. I think DeAndre Hunter is still the position to be on the 6th Man of the Year race. I don't think they have futures up because games are on. Okay, no futures up because games are on. Anyways, I don't think the Pritchard steam makes complete sense at that price. Anyways, GSP was at the last game. He does speaking about under pressure situations. I'm hopeful BBQ and Grady get more time to build tonight. More time. What do you mean? They played plenty last game. I don't know what the exact references there, but a pressure situation. They've handled those not very well this season. Maybe that's talent. That's a problem more than anything. But GSP's a good guy to learn from, I guess, for those things. Percy the God says, thoughts on Ja possibly being up for trade next season? Yeah, it's a risky trade. You have to probably trade. I mean, I don't know. Are we kind of past the era of 3 first, 2 swaps to get a star? Is that where we're at right now? I'm not sure. Because if they're looking for 3 first and 2 swaps, then it's a no from me. Because there are a lot of question marks about him right now. Any given day, he could go on Instagram Live, show a firearm, and get suspended from the NBA for like a whole season. You run the slight risk of that still. That's something you have to consider. And you have to consider he's not having a good season as well. He's not playing well this season. He's been very inefficient. His points have been lower. He's been injured. He's had time off, so that's part of it. Do you believe, if he gets back up to speed, he can have a really good year next year? It's a bit of a risky trade. A bit of a risky trade. So again, it's just like we will see on Ja. Like, let's look at his numbers this year. No, I don't think he's I don't think he's overrated. I thought he was actually like becoming underrated for a little bit, but yeah, this year he's not been good. He's shooting 44%. His field goal attempts are down. I mean, a little bit of that is Jaren Jackson's been so good, so he's taking some of them away in a good way. But he's down to 20 points per game. He's been previously 27, 26 points per game, and those were like mostly full seasons. The Grizzlies are just winning games with and without him. It's a bit of a tough one. Bit of a tough one to shell out for. I like him, but also the Raptors trading for a point guard who is not a shooter would probably not be the best trade for this team. Obviously a great player, but if you trade for him, your spacing is in serious trouble. Like, he's a non-shooter. Brandon Ingram's kind of a shooter. Barnes is a non-shooter. Like, your 3 top players, none of them are real respected shooters. That's going to put you in a really tough position to build a quality team that can play offense in the NBA in 2025 and 2026. So for me, it's one of those Ingram situations where you can get a real cut price deal, sure, but I wouldn't be going to force a trade for Ja Morant for the litany of reasons that I've just kind of gone through there. Have you a prediction for who wins the title this year? Well, I mean, the easy answer is just to say OKC. You know, in a tight game, who do I trust to, you know, get buckets when needed? I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's high up there. I'm not super convinced the Nuggets are a threat. I think the Grizzlies, you know, I not that I want to disrespect them, but feels like a cop out. But it's for sure a case with the Grizzlies where, you know, they got to prove it still. I guess you could say the same for OKC. A lot of teams are in this. Same with the Cavaliers. It's like, do I believe they can do it yet? They got to prove it before I believe it. So, you know, one team will probably prove it this year. The Celtics are always going to be incredibly difficult to stop. They got so much size, so much switchability, so much shooting. I don't think the Knicks have struggled so much against good teams this year, so I don't think it's going to be the Knicks. I don't think it's going to be the Pacers. I don't think it's going to be the Bucks. I think it's the Cavs or Celtics out of the East. And in the West, man, like, the Thunder are obviously good enough to win the West. The Grizzlies are good enough to win the West. The Nuggets are good enough to win the West. I'll give the Lakers a shot, though I think that their lack of defense and lack of center depth will be their demise in the end. The Rockets are a bit young, so I don't know about them. I don't even put it past the Clippers, honestly, like with the level of defense they can produce, and if they get a healthy Kawhi for the playoffs, like the Clippers are a team that could do it. I think the Timberwolves are still in a position they can do it. I'm not going to rule out Dallas's ability. Like, there's quite a few teams I think are capable of getting out of the West if the Thunder falter a little bit. Grizzlies seem to be going nowhere. I don't know, man. 37-19, 2 seed in a very tough West. I wouldn't say that's going nowhere. That's a pretty good team. OKC gonna shit to bed when it matters. Still too young. I don't know about that. They've got a lot of really good players, and they've got the real trump card in Shai when it's time to show up and get a bucket. When it's time to make a big play. Shai been doing that. Has he been a clutch player of the year? What a stupid word. By the way, what a stupid, silly ass award. No, it was Steph Curry last year. He might win this year. He was nominated last year. That's what it was. Stupid ass, silly ass award. Clutch player of the year. What are we doing, man? What are we really doing? Clutch player of the year as an award. What does the NBA come to? What happened to the game I love? All right, 6 o'clock. Game's going to start shortly. I think it's about time to get the door shot in. So, new net is set up. Still really tough to make this shot. It might even be a little bit tougher, one might say. Just because it's a new net doesn't mean it's easy. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. So let's see if I can christen the new net. Get the first make on the new setup here. All these tips. Look through the mesh. Tuck your elbow in. Don't brick it. I don't know, man. I think I'm just bad at basketball. Got to get some arc as well. Close the right eye. I am left eye dominant, so that actually could be of benefit. That feels weird though, because I line up with the right, then shoot with the left. If that makes sense. All right, let's do the door shot. Then I will answer the question I see there. Oh, all right. Let's do this. Oh, I should move the camera up a little for you guys. There we go. There's a light up here, so I have to move over so I don't hit the light when I'm shooting. 0 of 2 on the new net. I don't think that was a bad effort, but doesn't matter. Didn't go in. 13 of 47 on the season. So I got to make one of the next two to stay above 33.3%. 50% is done. I actually don't even think it's mathematically possible to finish above 50% at this point. How many games are left? 26 games, I think, left. If I hit 26 in a row, I would have taken 63. No, 73. 73 I would have taken. And I would have made 39. 39 out of 73. That would be 50%. I could do it. We'd be way above. It's still possible, guys. Listen, don't let me get hot. Don't let me get hot. I hope my math was correct there. It was. Now, get the dog to the ball, but no, my dog ain't getting near this one. Looks like I can reach over and tuck it. I measured it out. It's 7 feet. The shot is 7 feet. I'm ethically tanking as well. What is L's OKC going to do with all his picks? Use them to trade them for a really good player, potentially. Does Sandy V ask, completely switching topics, but with the Sixers being trash, loving it. It is fun. What are your thoughts on Nick Nurse now? Tarnished legacy, I'd say. Tarnished legacy. This guy, we forgetting, this guy coached an unbelievable playoff run. Like, the amount of NBA defenses that modeled themselves off of Nick Nurse at the time was pretty remarkable. There were so many teams that adopted the box and one because Nick Nurse used it so expertly in the NBA Finals. Switching to super big lineups in the Sixers series with Ibaka and Gasol. Defensive schemes against the Bucks to stop Giannis. Like, what a hell of a run that was. Like that, they're not winning the championship with Dwayne Casey. I strongly believe that's the case. So tarnished legacy, I don't really think so. And even like 2 years ago, or 3 years ago now, the Raptors had no business being a good team. They ended up as the 5 seed in the East. Like, he can clearly coach when he's got a capable roster. The Sixers roster right now, Maxey hasn't been that good, has been injured a lot. Paul George is an abomination of a basketball player at this point. Joel Embiid is never healthy. It's a tough spot. I mean, he's not doing too well. I think he might get fired. But tarnished legacy, I wouldn't go that far. I think he's got a job in the NBA if the Sixers do fire him. I think he's got a head coaching job in the NBA. Winning a championship is really hard. I know he took over a top seed, but it was a top seed that got swept the year before. So it's not like, you're treating it like the Raptors were the best team in the NBA. You're like, you didn't take over the 73-9 Warriors after blowing a 3-1 series lead against them the year before. Like, we're talking about a team that since 1995 were the most unlikely NBA champion based on betting odds. The most unlikely team to win a championship based on preseason odds are the Raptors since 1995 when that data became available from a study from a stat I saw. I guess a stat that I saw. So it's not like that was the favorite to win the chip, and Nurse just walked into the favorites. Far from it. I wasn't betting at the time. I don't suspect they were favored against the Sixers. They might have been slightly. I don't suspect. They were definitely not favored over the Bucks, and they were definitely not favored over the Warriors. So all this nonsense, like KD's healthy, this, that, they were not supposed to win that series. They're not supposed to win the Bucks series. They maybe weren't even supposed to win the Sixers series. So don't say, walked into the number 1 overall team Easy. So easy for Nurse. Come on. Like, let's be for real here. He coached an unbelievable playoff run. Now, look, does it help to have Kawhi Leonard? Yeah, but find me a coach that's winning a championship without a really good number one option. You won't find it. He did almost sell the title with that timeout call in Game 5. And he has said it still haunts him. He ain't wrong about that. That was a bad decision. They're 40-1 when down 0-2. I'm saying like preseason. Obviously, they were not expected to win that series down 2-0. They didn't lose another game. Then they go into Golden State. They beat them 3 times at the Oracle Arena. So it's a hell of a thing the Raptors did. I hate when people try to play it down. It was an unbelievable, remarkable feat by the Raptors. That team was nasty, but like the run they went on, like they played nasty teams everywhere. How has my knee been? It's great question. It's holding up. It's been nearly 2 years. It's been 20 months since I tore my ACL. It's holding up. I'm doing martial arts. I played soccer last year. It's holding up. I still feel it every step of the way. Literally every step of the way, I feel it. I'm walking on the sidewalk. I feel it. Doing martial arts training. I feel it. It's always a reminder that it is not 100%. I don't know if I'm supposed to feel 100%, if I'm supposed to be back to normal, but it's holding up. I'm doing sports. I don't feel like I'm being, I feel like I'm like at least 80% athletically as I could be, but it's holding up. That's the important part. Hi, Tara. I was playing soccer and I tore it while spinning on it. Just random incident. Not non-contact. Yeah, playing chess. No. Playing soccer. Non-contact, though. Just a freak injury. Injury-free my entire life. And then I tore my ACL. So, talk about jumping right into the deep end. I didn't miss a single. I played soccer very competitively my entire life. From the age of 4, I never missed a game. I missed one practice in... How long did I play soccer? When did I graduate university? I was 22, I guess. But COVID last year, so I didn't play last year. So I was 21. From the age of 4 to 21, I missed one practice due to injury. I didn't miss a single game. I was an Iron Man. And then I tear my ACL. I'm never going to be the same. It sucks. I'm a central midfielder mostly, but I play a bit of center back. When you need to keep it out of the net, I'll play center back. When you need a goal, I can play striker. I can anywhere down the middle. Do not put me at fullback. I could play a little left wing, but I'd be drifting inside a lot. Do not put me right wing. You got a chance to make MLS team? No, I was not that good. I played very competitively, but not that competitive. I would say I was comfortably D2 caliber. U.S. school was too expensive, unfortunately, to do. But I strongly believe I was comfortably Division II caliber. I think I could have been D1 caliber, but it didn't happen. D2 happened. It was way too expensive. And I didn't get enough of a percentage covered scholarship-wise. So I played in Canada, had some good times. Why Sky's ankle is a non-starter with your ankle? Oh, what? Oh, you mean like when I complain, like if you're playing, you're healthy type thing? My favorite MLS team at the moment. My favorite MLS team in every moment is Toronto, even though I hate them. They're the team I support. I'll be at their home opener in a few weeks. Hey, they didn't lose yesterday, at least. They do that a lot. They didn't lose yesterday. So hopefully a good year. I live walking distance from the stadium, as I do to Scotiabank Arena. But TFC is a lot cheaper than Raptors or Leafs. All right. Game's about to begin. It's Beal, Booker, and O'Neal, Durant, and Richards for the Suns. It's Quickly, Dick, Barrett, Barnes, Robinson for the Raptors. Suns favored by, what is it, 3 in the end. They're going to be favored by, actually, they're going to be favored by 3. 2.5, 3. 2.5, 3. What are they doing? Garrett Temple, you too old for that, man. The bench, trying to get the vibes up. Shamshay rocking the full cream fit. How about that? On Tuesday, both the Leafs and Raptors play Boston. Bad day for society. Bad day to be a Torontonian. Played for Cambridge FC in your school days. I never heard of Cambridge FC. Not disrespectfully, but that's cool. Now I'm washed. I'm not. Well, yeah, I'm washed. I'm still good at soccer, but I'm obviously not. Number one, I'm not as fit as I was in university. Number two, my knee is not 100%. And what number are we on? Next number, I do not practice nearly enough as I used to. So I'm still good, but I am washed compared to my previous self. Anyways, enough about my soccer abilities. On to the basketball abilities of the Toronto Raptors. The game has just begun. Hosting the Suns. Can they sneak out a win? Definitely an interesting matchup, as I alluded to in the title of this stream. At the rim, first bucket of the game will go to, I believe it was Bradley Beal, as I get the time synced up on assist. Use the link in the description to watch on assist. You can effortlessly sync up your stream with mine. If not, watch on YouTube. I can count you down. 11:26, 11:25, as Grady Dick pulls up the 3. Knocks down. Raptors lead 3-2. 11, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Richards at the rim. Good defense by Robinson. 11:07, 11:05. As RJ gets to the rim and gets the layup. Nice wrecking ball, RJ Barrett going through the defense. 10:54, 10:52, and hopefully you're synced up by now. Richards, handoff to Booker. Outside to Bradley Beal in the corner for 3. Off the mark and in the hands. Tipped off of Richards and out of bounds. It'll be a Raptors ball at their own baseline. Plop 2020 Kyle on this team, and we're a 50-win team next year, assuming we're relatively healthy. Oh, absolutely. It's time for you to turn to Sunday morning league as a keeper. I'm no keeper. I'm still a midfielder. As Quickly nails the 3, gets us started here, man. I will not be doing TFC live watch-alongs. I do enough. Listen, I'm at a level where I'm doing a lot of content. I cannot add any more. I'd love to do. There's so much content I'd like to do that I just don't have time to do. Mentally and metaphorically and literally. I don't have time for it. Or figurative. No. It's like, yes, I could spend my entire day doing content, but I need chill time. No, my Sunday league team, no, I am a midfielder. I'm back. I had a good return season. Slowly built up and started playing a lot. So I think I'm also 20 pounds lighter than I was last summer. So hopefully I'll be even better this year. The TFC will be bad, yes. I mean, the Raps are bad. I don't care. I still like doing the watch-alongs. Soccer is my number one sport. My primary sport, if you'd believe it. Basketball, if you told me 15 years ago I'd be making side income. Honestly, a lot of my main income comes from covering basketball as well, my regular job. You told me 15 years ago that'd be the case, I would not believe you. Top 3 extra content you don't have time for. Number 1, In no particular order. Number one would be like cooking stuff. That'd be fun for sure. Number two would be, actually, I have four. Number one, cooking stuff. Number two, like soccer stuff. So if I did like Manchester United or something, that'd be fun. Even though they're horrific right now. Number three, like darts content. I'm a big darts player. That'd be a lot of fun. And I said I had four. Number four, video game stuff, which I probably am not good enough to do. I don't think I could succeed making video game content. I think I could succeed if I took all the time I put into NBA coverage and put that into cooking content, soccer content, or darts content. I believe I could be successful as well. Do not believe I could succeed doing video game content. 10-6. YouTube does not pay the bills. It is a good side hustle though. RJ, side hustles usually don't take this many hours, but I like it, so it's fine. Does that not emphasize how much guard talent we need? It does maybe a little bit, but Kyle Lowry is like a special player. Like, that's an all-NBA caliber player we're talking about. NFL, I'm not big enough in the NFL to do content. I like the NFL, but I don't know. I do not know the ins and outs of football as I do soccer. No worry, Vedant. Nice to see you here. We need a guard with all NBA upside. I think every team in the league would be happy to get a guard with all NBA upside. Yeah, would I like a really good player to play for my team? I think I would. Yeah. Long two there for Phoenix. 12-8. 8:30 to go in the first quarter. Barnes for three, doesn't go. Rebound to Richards. Now Kevin Durant with it. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I do sports betting media as my day job. I am a producer and a content creator. The bulk of it's production work, but I do a lot of creation as well. I do an NBA show every weekday morning at the Board HQ on YouTube. You can check it out. Here's quickly to Robinson. Gets the handoff. Pass to screen. Pass another screen. Has some separation. Pocket pass to Robinson. Got to make those. You're a big. You got to make those, Orlando. Why do I think it hasn't worked for the Suns? Because you've got three players who all play very similarly in Booker, Durant, and Beal. Beal has played really poorly this season. They don't have a big. They don't have enough defense. And they don't really have a good enough point guard either. Barnes, turnaround two. Long jumper. Doesn't go. Trying to score past Durant. 2019 Raptors 4 All-NBA performance. Yeah, and they got a chip. Yeah, that was a stacked team, but they had a stacked run to go through to get there. Royce O'Neal with it. Up fake, puts on the floor, gets to the rim, and misses. 12-10, but something is called timeout. Why would Darko call a timeout in transition? That is... Why off a stop while we're getting out in transition? Why would you call it... Why would you call a timeout there, Darko? Just finished watching The Wild Robot. Whole family loved it, Thomas Perry says. Wild Robot. I'm pretty sure, I think that, yeah, that's the movie. I think that movie looks horrendous. Wow, it's got a 8.2 on IMDb. It's got a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. So 97% of the reviewers on Rotten Tomatoes scored it at least 3 out of 5, I think it is. That's a pretty remarkable rating for a movie that when I saw the trailer, I thought would be horrendous. And I said I'm not going to see that. Well, I'm probably not going to go see it, but I might watch it at home now. Apparently it's pretty good. I do trust Thomas Perry's judgment very much. You know what? When I'm looking for something to watch, that might just be it. Stink on defense, not enough playmaking either. Yeah, they just invested in a lot of the same sort of skill sets. Went on the greatest blackjack run the other day from 50 cents to 130 to losing it all. That's not a great run then. You lost 50 cents, pal. Matthew says it is horrendous. Okay. We have conflicting opinions here. Blackjack. Blackjack is fun. Tell ya. Not many feelings like smoking a cigar in the middle of a Vegas casino while a waitress is bringing you free drinks while you're playing some blackjack. Okay? One of the treasures of life, one might say. But it is a losing game. You can't beat blackjack unless you're card counting. If you're not card counting, you can't beat it. You can't. The more you play, the more you'll lose. So the best way to give yourself the best chance to win at blackjack is play one hand. One hand, you have like a 49.5% chance of winning before the cards are dealt. And if you play ideal strategy, so the more you play, the more likely you are to regress to the mean of 49.5% and lose money in the long run. You can play perfect strategy. I see people online, like people sell these blackjack like cheat sheets, that like wallet-sized cards that are like blackjack cheat sheets. Be like, oh my God, do casinos let you have that while you're playing? Yeah, because you can play perfect strategy. You're not going to beat them in the long run. And now, if you just want to enjoy gambling and betting, blackjack's like one of the best games you can play as far as the lack of a house edge. As Grady Dick hits the three, one of the best. It's that and roulette, the best two games I believe for the lack of house edge. But they still have an edge, and they will beat you long term. The less you play, the more likely you are to be profitable. But it's fun. I like playing blackjack. Kevin Durant, turnaround 2. But the misconception is you can just get really good at blackjack and win money. You can't. Unless you're card counting. Which is, by the way, card counting is not illegal. There's no law against it. Police aren't going to come get you. But the casino can ask you to leave. But they can't, like, it's not illegal. House always better odds than you. Not in sports betting. If you know what you're doing, not in sports betting. For 99.8% of sports bettors, yeah, book's going to beat you. But if you know what you're doing, nope. Is roulette rigged? No. It's just, you bet on black or red, there's still 2 green squares it can land on. If you bet on black or red at 50% odds, there's still 2 extra squares that aren't black or red that skew it in their favor. I never played craps. Casinos love players with a system they lose more because they believe they're not going to lose, right? They think they're going to win, and they're not, unless they're card counting. Don't play slots, man. You have like a 35% chance on that. Play blackjack if you're at a casino. College sports odds are always not priced correctly. Yeah, you just got to find the right ones. There's so many games to price in markets that don't have an extreme amount of information available. There's going to be mistakes for sure. But also, like, the markets won't be as efficient, so it's kind of tougher for me. The way I bet. I've always struggled with college sports for some reason. Grady Dick for 3, front rim and away. Seen 14 red in a row. Yeah, if you flip a coin, like, eventually you'll see 14 heads or 14 tails in a row, maybe more, in a long sample size. It happens. It's crazy, but it happens. Probably won't happen, but it might. Abaji. Corner 3, doesn't go. Kevin Durant for 3, doesn't go. 15-12 for the Raptors. Somewhat low scoring, kind of a theme for the Raptors as of late. Bad offense, but good defense. Grady Dick looking for some space. Got it. Step back three over Devin Booker. And it's good. A lot of people make money off college sports. Yeah, NFL is the most difficult sport to bet on. By far. Most efficient market. So, yeah, I would say just probably don't bet NFL. Unless you're just having fun and you want to bet it, go ahead. But if you want to win, you're probably not going to beat the NFL. Yeah, college sports are easier to beat for sure than the NBA, NFL. Barrett for three. It doesn't go. Rebound out to Booker. I would be bet on my life to see a Cavs Celtics Eastern Conference Final. What do you mean by that? You just want to see it? I mean, it'd be a great series. NBA it's hard because the worst team beat the best team. Well, it happens in every sport. It's priced in like that. What if you beat? NBA's hard because the worst team beats the best team. Just beat the worst teams every game, right? Like it doesn't work that way. Everything's got a price, but sometimes those prices aren't correct. Sometimes they're correct at 20 sports books, but they're not correct at 1. Oh, you would bet your life that we are getting a Cavs Celtics Eastern Conference Finals. I could see. New York is not beating either of them. The Knicks are not going to beat either of them. I don't think the Pacers have enough, but I won't count them out. Probably just not enough rim protection on either the Knicks or the Pacers. We'll probably get Cavs Celtics. RJ getting to the rim. Once again, just a wrecking ball inside. Mike Budenholzer cannot believe the call. OKC versus whoever in the West. I don't think OKC is a juggernaut, but I think they will get to the Western Conference Final, but I could see them faltering in the second round. It's possible. I don't think they will, but it's possible. Are we counting out Cleveland? We think the Celtics better than Cleveland? I think so too, but that's going to be a good series, I think. Tyus Jones in the game for the Suns. He's kind of fallen off a bit. I mean, I guess when you can't defend at all, it's tough to play for a team like the Suns who have no defense. Booker for three. Smooth. 2-point game. OKC, I think a lot of OKC is cruising this season. So when they have to switch it on, I think they will be incredibly tough to beat. They already are, but they walk through teams right now. Like, they could win by way more, but it just feels like they don't turn it on completely. Booker saves the ball from going out there. Tyus Jones recovers. Now the Raptors are a bit out of position. Plumlee gets it off to Dunn. Rookie. Can't make the three. Tyus Jones on the rebound. Also doesn't go. Long rebound over the shoulder to Jamal Shed. Slowing it down to let his teammates catch up. Nope. Throwing it right in the mix to Barrett. Kick out to Barnes. Working around the perimeter here. Mobo out to Barnes. Now Shed in the corner. Barrett. Great ball movement. And R.J. Barrett finishes it off. That's some excellent patience and ball movement there by the Raptors. They missed Chet for half the year. Still on pace to win 67. Also, didn't have Hartenstein for like the first however many games as well. So that also plays into it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. We got a few new subs that have come in on the stream today. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate y'all. Hope you are enjoying the stream at the moment. If you are, please make sure you hit the like button. We're at our first commercial break. I think we might be at a second, but maybe our first commercial break. Okay, if you're enjoying, support the channel. And hey, I'm rocking the amateur merch. Merch is still available. A couple of sizes of the shirts are sold out. So if you want a shirt, make sure you get it. This is probably going to be the only batch of the shirts. This will be the only white batch of the shirts, maybe the only batch of shirts we'll ever get with this design. So if you like it, make sure you get it before it sells out. The hats, I promise, will never return with that branding on the side. So you get some very unique pieces. We've got hats available still. We got shirts available. Use the link pinned at the top of the chat or the link at the top of the description to get yourself some Amateur Hour merch today. Not only do you get some cool stuff, you support the channel the best way possible, and I think that that does mean a lot to me if you did. Jordan says Raptors going to win tonight. They're playing like it right now. They're looking good. I'm enjoying the game so far. Glad to have you guys along for the ride. 23 likes, pretty good, pretty good. Let's keep her going. Probably the best point of attack defense I've seen in my life. The way Caruso, Dort, J-Dub just slide through picks is crazy. Case and Wallace as well. Yeah, Case and Wallace. Man, did I want him pre-draft. But OKC got him. They got an eye for talent. They have struggled against size in the paint this year. So we'll see if that comes to hit them. Because they might get like something like Dallas in the first round, which would be interesting if AD is healthy and they have all their centers back, which they should. They should have Lively, AD, and Gafford back. Well, I guess it's tough to say because they've missed Hardenstein in some games. They've missed Chet in some games. Look, that has been their weakest point. They're a pretty fantastically well-oiled machine with very limited weaknesses, but that's a spot. Is GSP teaching these guys how to fight? What is this like light sparring he's doing with them? Look, I'm just merely pointing out their weakest point. I also believe the Thunder are the best team in the West and the most likely team to get to the finals. I'm merely pointing out how a team would try to beat them. Booker. Long two. Is good. 22 to 20. Shed in the corner to Mobo. Outside to Shed. 3-ball is up. This one doesn't go. Plumlee pulls down the rebound. The plum bucket. Surreal. Plumlee still getting big minutes, man. Yeah, they'd have to have... Well, I don't know about 2019. I think they need 2020 jump shooting AD. Like the Lakers playoff run, where AD all of a sudden was hitting threes and hitting jump shots. Barnes with the jumper is good, 24 to 20. That's true. Kyrie would have to really, really do a lot playmaking-wise. Look, like I said, OKC very likely win that series, but like there's scenarios that they don't. I did see McDoordash sign for the Wizards on a 10-day contract. Yeah, the worst team in the league got you on a 10-day. Awesome, bro. He's putting up solid splits, actually, with the Go-Go in the G League, which is Washington's G League affiliate. Booker sliding through a couple defenders and getting downhill to the rim and finishing. Turns the corner, 24-22. Yeah, okay, so you got to stay healthy as well there. Mobo for 3 off the mark, and Bull with the rebound after checking in. Man, this guy's tall. Look at the size of him. Goes to Grayson Allen. Now Tyus Jones. Booker. Back to Jones. Grayson Allen, defended by Walter. Stops him. Good defense. Stay with him, Jacoby. Stay with him, Jacoby. Tough shot. Good help defense. And Grayson Allen off the mark. Raptors move the other way in transition. Shed to Mobo. Dumps it off. Mobo toughly up. Got to be a bit stronger there. Plumlee. Outside to Bull. Corner 3 is good. Man. Showing Old Head that. They're going to faint. 7-footer launch. I mean, Wemby's launching threes this year until he got ruled out of the season, but crazy that Jets just accepted. Yeah, 7-footer knocking down a three. Barnes to Shed over top of Bull. Jamal Shed nails the three. Jamal Shed, what a find, man. 45th overall. What a find. Should have been higher pick, but he wanted to get a guaranteed deal, and the Raptors gave it to him. No two-way shit. He got the NBA deal he was looking for, and he's earning the minutes, man. Good for him. Here he is drawing the foul as well. Suns turn it over. KD to Houston in the offseason. Tell you, best thing for Phoenix to do, trade Booker to Houston, get all of their picks back, and just ignite this thing. Blow it up. Trade KD somewhere. Trade Booker to Houston and light this thing up. Get your own picks back. Let Bradley Beal cook. Win 12 games. I think that's what they got to do, man. Yeah, Jalen Green plus Suns picks. Exactly. We turned Jalen McDoordash, who just signed a 10-day with the Wizards, into David Mitchell, Jamal Shed, a Portland second. It's quite remarkable. I don't like to look at trades that way because Jamal Shed was the 45th overall pick, but essentially the pick that became Jamal Shed. So it's impressive, man. Freven Vliet, Book, Amon, Jabari Smith, Şengün. It's a good team. Dylan Brooks off the bench. That's a good-ass basketball team, I tell you, Phoenix. Jabari Smith, nice fifth man for those guys. Amon Thompson's a beast. Yeah, Houston is really good, but missed shot creation. And hey, Devin Booker creates shots. Honestly, like LaVine is a pretty damn good fit for them as well. I thought they should have been a little bit on the LaVine trade sweepstakes, we'll call it, because they could have gotten super cheap. LaVine's a good player and would have really fit Houston. But I guess they wanted to save up the salary for somebody else, which kind of also makes sense. But LaVine might have been an interesting one for them to take. Well, I know LaVine is not as good as Booker, but LaVine is also worth like maybe 1 first, maybe not even. Devin Booker's worth like 3, maybe 4 plus swaps. So you can get LaVine and then still have those assets to trade for somebody. Spurs could do it, yeah. Spurs are scary, man. They didn't give up a lot for Fox. Yeah. 0.4 seconds is quickly at the line here for the Raptors. 28-25. We'll see if he can add on to it. And then we'll have our first break. Quickly gets the second free throw. He's shooting 3. LaVine's a better floor space than Booker. LaVine's a very good shooter. Booker is better, but LaVine is good. LaVine has gotten to the point where he's a little bit underrated. He's quote-unquote not a winner, apparently. But, I mean, when you play on bad teams a lot, usually you're not going to win. So, I don't know. Does he elevate them? Maybe not, but he's good. He's a very bad defender. But it's not like Booker's a good defender. He's better, but not a good defender. All right, guys, that'll do it for the first quarter. I don't know, Booker's neutral. He's better than LaVine. Absolutely. Look, Booker's better. It's just he's cost way more. That's the trade-off. Anyways, I am going to go to the bathroom, fill up my water. When I come back, we got the second quarter. Drop a like while I'm gone and don't go anywhere. Little Coke Zero. Brighten the spirits. It was grocery day. So I got the 12-pack on lock. Oh, yeah. I mean, Booker next to Amen and Jabari Smith will be okay. And Fred. Let's not forget that as well. If Fred stays. I think Fred will take a longer-term cut price deal. Not cut price, but like less than 40 mil, but maybe longer term. Stay in Houston. I think the big trades are going to happen anyways. Like Ingram was always getting traded, or at least trying to get traded. Kevin Durant was getting shopped. Butler was getting shopped. Bradley Beal was getting shopped. And all these guys, like all these big trades, like the star players got traded for each other, you know? Oh, man, the Blackberry Ginger Ale. I got to try that. New flavor that came out, though. There's a Coke Zero. Well, there's a regular Coke, but it's also Coke Zero Orange Vanilla that came out. Man, that slaps. That is the best Coke flavor I have tried. Orange Vanilla. If you see that in store, get it. So it was in the store. I saw also the Blackberry Ginger Ale, which I wanted to try, but I decided to try the Orange Vanilla Coke instead, and that was good. So next time I'm out at a store, like a convenience store, I'm going to grab the Blackberry Ginger Ale as long as it's a diet version. That looks good. Nice lob inside from Barnes to Walter, who lays it off the glass and in. Kim Sess, nice cool 427 on a parlay. Nice stuff. Treat yourself. Or, yeah, you know what? Cash it out. I don't know if you're a good better, but cash it out. No scoreboard. My bad. Raptors get a steal. Mobo, Euro step, misses the layup. But Boucher cleans up the mess. I like those shoes. He's always got some nice Pumas on. Look at the color of those Pumas. He's got one that's blue and green, one that's like lime green and orange. Is it like a Sour Patch Kids pack or something from Puma? They always got the wackiest collabs. I like their Cheeto collab. I didn't buy it, but they did a collab with Cheetos, which is cool. Metal ice cubes. Oh, I'm okay watering down. I mean, listen, my drink ain't hanging around long enough for my drinks to water down. I'm down in that thing. So, metal ice cubes are good for like if you want to savor the quality of like an alcohol. But I wouldn't use it for soda. But can see the need for something like that. It is interesting how bad the Rockets are without Fred. He's still a good player even today. People just wanted to hate, man. They always got to hate somebody. This year it's quickly. Boucher for three. He must not have hit a three in like since like weeks. It must have been weeks since Chris Boucher's hit a three, man. I swear. Boucher on the rebound. Providing some positive play today. Okay, I gotta see what these Puma kicks are. I like them. I'm not gonna buy it, but I like them. I haven't hooped since I tore my ACL, so I haven't hooped in 2 full years now. Oh, they're TMNT Puma collabs. The green is the same on both. One looks lighter than the other, but in the photos are the same. It's a TMNT pack. It is the Leonardo and Michelangelo pack. Ooh, 3-ball. So once again, for Scotty Barnes. I don't think Fred makes his play in, but Fred is good. I think if Quickly's healthy all year, we're a lot better, to be fair. I swear, Boucher's shoes look like one of the shoes have a lighter green than the other, but it's the same shade of green. No, one of those looks so much lighter than the other. Maybe the photos just don't showcase it. Anyways, not important. I like the shoes. I'm not a TMNT fan. Barnes, long two, doesn't go. Wrapped up 41-33. Playing good ball here. Offense is alive and well. Here's Kevin Durant to Beal. finds a spot for two. It's a little lack of resistance on defense there. I mean, you'd think Fred would hurt us with bad efficiency, but Houston are way better when he plays, so maybe Fred is just, a really good basketball player. Houston were a 2 seed with him. They're falling off a cliff since he got injured. The Lakers are ahead of them now, yeah. He's good. Like, people just look at fucking Basketball Reference and shit their pants. Like, he's always been good. Yeah, I guess there was some chemistry issues, but obviously that's not a problem in Houston, so was it Fred's fault? Maybe. Maybe other people are at fault too. I'm not fucking... Fred doesn't play for my team. I'm not spending time arguing this anymore. He's a good player. It's obvious. It's even more obvious now. That's all. Aaron Thompson. I mean, the good news out of the injury is Aaron Thompson in these extra minutes. Holy shit, he is really, 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 really good. He's scary, man. Aaron Thompson is fucking scary good. It's exciting just seeing talent like that. Bachelor, what an awful show. I hope my fucking fiance doesn't make me watch this shite again. Bachelorette's more tolerable because it's like the guys aren't crying and fucking fighting all the time. Like The Bachelor, man, all these women get mad that the show they signed up for transpires exactly as it has every other fucking season that's ever run. Yes, you are one of 20-something women vying for one guy. The one guy is dating multiple of you at once. You signed up for this fucking show, and now you want to be fucking pissy about it. Oh, horrible show. Osar. Osar's been injured a lot. I don't know. When you get when you get to take him to Detroit, you probably are in a bit of a tougher spot than when you get drafted to Houston. So Osar, good player, but he's not quite as good as Amen. Amen went higher in the draft for a reason. So glad edibles exist when the woman asks to watch Netflix. That is true. If I just sink into the couch and mellow out, I can. And I just like to roast them. That's how I make it tolerable. 43-35, Boucher to the rim. Man, some games Boucher is like really good like this. Some games he is so bad. I'm not sure. Yeah, Osar I think did have blood clots as well. I'm not sure though. Temptation Island, where thank God I've never seen 1 second of that show. Another horrible one. Love is Blind. What a joke. Terrible. Not as bad as The Housewives, though. My God, those. I actually, the worst of them all. The Housewives are bad, but the worst of them all. Vanderpump Rules. Oh, thank God she's finished watching that show, dude. I like when that show is on, like just volume is on. I have to put in headphones. It angers me and stresses me out when that show is on. I didn't realize it at first. It would literally put me in a horrible mood when that was on because I'd get so stressed out when that show was playing. I'm not even gassing it up. Like if that is on, I have to put in headphones. If I listen to it, my day goes down in the tubes, man. It's so stressful just listening to that show, and it's so annoying. Oh, my God. Maybe The Bachelorette isn't the worst thing in the world compared to these other things. Grady Dick for 2. Enough on that. Here's Durant using his size to get to the rim and finishing off the glass. And 1 6-0 run by Phoenix. A lot of Phoenix fans in the crowd today. Getting the full compliments of Booker, Durant in action. Have I seen a Temptation on Crash Out? Oh, that guy. I think I've seen like bits of it, but I don't. Respectfully, I just don't care. I'll pass on that show. It's all garbage. Ooh, another bucket for Raptors, and they get the steal, and Grady Dick fouled. He's going up to the rim. Good response there. I didn't see the crash out video, but I don't plan on looking for it either. Look, Crazy in 20, I'm sure you enjoy the show and all. It's just not for me. But it does give me some context to all this Montoya shit I'm seeing on Twitter the last, like, 2 weeks. So I was like, what the hell is this? Grady Dick at the line. Misses both. Come on, dude. Wow, Suns have 7 turnovers. We have 1. Pretty good. Booker. Down low to Richards. Dunker spot. Off the glass. And in for a 4-point game. 5:30 to go in the second. Barrett. Up the floor. Pat pass, man. He's not even facing that way, RJ. Phoenix are 9 of 11 from the field in the second. Gotta get some stops, dude. Booker. Long 2. Tough shot. Doesn't go. Rebound. Boucher. Barrett trying to take it to KD. Tough shot past Richards in the end and draws a foul. If you guys are enjoying the stream again, please make sure you do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel as well. Colombo needs RJ 2 threes. I don't think he's hit one, has he? He's at the line right now. First one is no good. RJ. Second one, good. Threes, RJ of 1. A lot of game left. Here's Beal. Oh, what is my boss texting me right now? Beal to Durant. In the corner to Booker. Closed down by Barrett, but a little too aggressive with the help is Boucher, and Richards is wide open under the rim. And it's 48-45. Oh. My dog has arrived. What are you doing in here? What are you doing in here? All right, see ya. Oh, I missed a bucket. Raptors up 50-45. Booker, defended by Barrett. Raptors. Is this so? No, surely not. Booker, baseline J. Front rim and in the hands of Boucher. Boucher is hauling in rebounds tonight. He must have like 5 in like limited minutes. Barnes spins off Richards in the paint and hit in the face. Wanted a foul, doesn't get the call. Other way, Beal lays it in, and it's a 3-point game. What just happened there? Boucher has 5 rebounds. Corner 3. Does he add a 3? Yes, he does. Against Boucher. Couple threes. 5 rebounds. Durant to O'Neal. Got a look. Can't finish. Quickly rebound. And starting to move the other side of the floor. Just walks into a 3. Straight line. Like a line drive 3. Quickly nails it. And Raptors up by 9. That's tough. RJ has more free throws than the Suns. Well, yeah, when your entire team just wants to shoot in mid-range and doesn't get to the rim, you don't get as many free throws. Is what it is. RJ gets to the rim a lot against the team today that isn't very good at defending it. Kind of checks out. Let's talk about the game here. Actually, we'll save the box score for halftime. Up by 9. Playing good basketball, moving the ball well, staying patient. Threes have been falling the second game in a row. Defense has been solid. Yeah, just so far been decent. They're not hitting the threes yet, but up by 9 in the game, in the hunt. Competitive, as we have been. How have the Suns come to this, man? For real. Matt Ishbia. Not a very good basketball mind. Or player, really. Who is Jared Rhoden and why did we sign him? Jared Rhoden is a guy who is playing pretty well for the Raptors 905 in the G League. Raptors signed him to a 10-day contract. Get a look. Give him a look. See what he's like. Get him with the NBA guys. See how he fits. See how he does. That's it. Give it a look. Not much else. I mean, you sign Orlando Robinson, you get a look, he plays well. Now he's on a 2-way contract because you need a big. He's a wing. That's it. Young guy, look at a look. I believe he's a rookie. No, he's not a rookie. I was thinking of somebody else. He's previously played for the Pistons, Jared Rhoden. Vince Carter in the rafters. They're showing a 50-point game from him here. Oh, at home against the Suns. That's what it was. Suns were good at the time, too, no? Or had they fallen off at this point? I'm not sure. Yeah, Embiid, I mean, I hate him. I also kind of feel bad that, like, he just has no idea what to do. He has no idea what he has to do to fix himself. It's kind of like a helpless situation. But also, like, fucking Embiid, he's a bitch. I don't like him. So, I don't wish injury on anybody, but I don't know what my point is. Fuck Embiid. Is Embiid overweight? I don't know. I think he's just 7 feet tall and therefore weighs a bit more than others. Bradley Beal's at the line for the Suns right now. Second free throw coming up for the $50 million man a year. Also good. 56-49. Less than 3 minutes to go in the half. Quickly to Robinson. Starters on the floor as Robinson turns it over. Booker for three. Doesn't go. Barrett trying to force his way inside again. Draws another foul and gets the and one. It's always good when you don't have to get 2 shots in line for RJ because he doesn't usually hit both. Well, actually he does, but feels like he doesn't. He hits like he's hitting his career average from the line this year. Just feels worse. And the free throw is good. Got the shooter's roll, as they say. 59-49. Reminder, if you're enjoying the stream, to please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more Raptors content. Kevin Durant moving past Scotty Barnes. Missing the right-hander. Quickly pushing the pace other side. Grayson Allen defending. Quickly wants to go at him. Nope. Goes up top to Barnes. Sets a screen for Grady. They get the switch, but then Grady turns it over. Booker leads the charge the other way. Flips it out to O'Neal, who flips it back out to Booker, defended by Scotty. Booker trying to take it to the side. Tough shot, good defense. Doesn't go. Rebound out the other way. Grady Dick lobs it inside to Quickly, who puts it off the glass and in. And the Raptors have their largest lead of 12. Great play so far tonight, 61-49. Offense is flowing. They are not giving them the Suns extra possessions. They're profiting off of their own extra possessions. And, yeah, it's good for a 12-point lead. Durant, another tough shot, but he's fouled. 1:25 to go. He's going to go to the line. Someone's called here. Technical, perhaps? Or do they call it on the floor? Kevin Durant's upset about something. Nice job, Grady, selling that he's going to shoot instead. Flips it to the easy 2 for Quickly. I think they call it on the floor for Durant or something. I don't know. He's mad about something. They're in the bonus. So is he at the... Oh, there's a technical. A tech. So Quickly's the line other side. So it was right. 13-point lead. Now they're going to the other side. I'm going to assume Durant's shooting free throws. So he got the call. He's shooting free throws anyways. He's upset about something. I think they called it on the floor maybe. And then, they call it on the floor, I believe. But it's bonus anyways. And I think he was upset they called it on the floor and got a technical for his arguing. He's still bitching about something. Durant, first free throw is in. 1:25 to go. Plumlee checking in. Hard to tank with these trash-ass teams. Well, if you think our schedule's easy now, just wait until March. We have by far the easiest schedule left in the NBA. Durant, second free throw, also good. Trims the lead down to 11. Quickly. Up the floor. Full profit of the 24 seconds on the shot clock. Robinson met by Plumlee on the perimeter. Handoff to Barrett. A little bit messy, but Barrett still has it. Top of the key to Grady. Up fake on the floor. To the rim. Way off the mark. Plumlee the help defender. Beal moving forward. Trying to get the Suns a little bit closer for the halftime break. Durant. Double comes. And he loses it and flips it out of bounds. Raptors ball on the side. Roll it in for Quickly. And now Barnes has it. Barnes feeling his hand a little bit or what? They're zooming in on it. That was strange. Running the shot clock a little. Now Quickly, step back 3. Good off-ball action Gets quickly the mismatch. He uses it to put up the three and connects. Raptors up 14. They didn't show any of the off-ball action because they're too busy zooming in on Barnes' friggin' hands. Durant, fadeaway 2, doesn't go. The shot's just not falling for KD tonight. Raptors, with the shot clock turned off, have 20 seconds to take their time. I'm starting to get hungry. I told you I skipped dinner. Have it after. I'm starting to get hungry. Barnes. Inside the paint, puts it up and draws the foul. Sky Barnes heading to the line. That was great. Great action there. Nice play design. Raptors at the line right now with Barnes. First free throw is good. Second one coming up. This would give the Raptors their largest lead of 16. They already had their largest lead of 15. But, 15. But it could be even greater. The Viennese Cafe, welcome back. Welcome stream. Barnes does indeed hit the free throw. Raptors up by 16. 67-51. Beal trying to go to the rim at the buzzer and draws the foul. Fell asleep a little bit defensively, and Beal trying to snag a couple extra points here. AJ Lawson going to get play time with the Raptors. I actually do believe he might be currently injured. I think as the season wears on, we could see some AJ Lawson minutes. But the team hasn't committed to tanking yet. They're still putting the teams out there to win. Beal goes to the line with 0.6 seconds. Listen to the dog. This door doesn't click shut, so my dog hits it hard enough. I mean, my dog can tap it and just open it, so I have to put weights in front of the door. So I put the weights were not there, but it is funny when she does make her brief cameos. If I was home alone with her, I would leave it open, but my fiance is home, so she's good. Beal misses the second free throw. Barnes just fucking launches it. And it doesn't go. Doesn't even get it off in time. But, hey, great half. Raptors up by 15. Great stuff. Well, let's have a look at the box scores from this. So, Kevin Durant, I feel like he's not playing as well as this. He's 4-7 with 10 points. I feel like he's missing some shots he would normally hit. Bradley Beal kind of leading the way with 7-9. Devin Booker 5-11. I think you'll notice the Suns aren't playing poorly necessarily. They're shooting okay, 49%. They're just not hitting their threes, and they're turning it over more than the Raptors. Well, second quarter, I didn't even think they committed a turnover. It's basically math. We've taken one less shot than them, 6 more free throws. So possession battle is actually pretty tight. Difference is they're 2 of 13 from 3. We are 10 of 18. So strictly off of made threes, we have 8 more points than they do. And we've also just made more shots. So we have 3 more free throws. We have 8 more threes. We have 2 more makes as a whole from the field. And that's put the Raptors ahead here from what otherwise is, a solid overall game from both sides, it would seem. They have 8 turnovers. We have 5. So, a bit of extra possessions for sure in favor of the Raptors. Pretty tight there. It's literally they're 2 of 13 from 3. They're not hitting threes. And this is always going to be a problem for this Phoenix Suns team with the way they have constructed their roster. They're not shooting a lot and not hitting a lot either. Only Tyus Jones and Devin Booker have made a 3 tonight. It's usually where we are on the threes. But Quickly's 3 of 4 from 3. Big. Grady Dick's 3 of 4 from 3. That's big. Barnes even hit one. Chris Boucher off the bench has hit a couple. He's got 14, playing extremely well off the bench today. So, we're playing a bad defense. We're scoring well. We're being good enough defensively to stump this team. Barrett's got 12. Solid first half. Quickly's playing well again. He's got 14. Grady Dick, it's good to see a good night from him. He's got 9. He's 0 of 2 on 2. So let's look for some better shots there. But the threes are falling. All good. All good. Lots of good news out of this game so far. We're enjoying it. All right. Let's do the Pirtle. Let's see if I can cook again on this. I love doing these at halftime. These are so much fun. And the pressure of doing it on stream. So I don't want to look like a fool. As always, we start with Mikal Bridges. One day I will get Mikal Bridges. Oh, wow. Good start. When you get a New York Knicks teammate of Mikal Bridges, and we need number 23 or number 24 on the Knicks. All right. Who do we? So we have a forward/center who is 26 or 27, who wears 23 or 24. Don't know numbers well enough. So Precious Achiuwa were number 5 with the Raptors. So would it be possible that he wears 23 in New York because it's 2 + 3 = 5? I don't know. This player, although this player is 6'9" or taller. Achiuwa, I believe, is 6'8", so it actually can't be Achiuwa. What does Cat wear? Cat wears, I want to say he wears 32. But I would believe you if you told me he wore like 23 or 23. I would not believe if you told me he wore 24. Cat's also not 26 or 27, I don't think. Okay. A forward. Sorry. This could be a forward/guard, I suppose. Because it could be a 6'9" forward/guard. I shouldn't count that out completely. If they have I don't think they have any big wings. Is OG wear? What does OG wear? No, OG wears number 3. I know what OG wore with the Raptors. He wore number 3. OG's not 6'9". Josh Hart. Doesn't Josh Hart wear number 3? So OG must wear a different number. OG might wear 23 with the Knicks. OG is 20. I think OG is 26 or 27. I feel like Josh Hart wears number 3, so OG wouldn't be wearing number 3. Okay. Is OG 6'9"? That's tall. But OG wouldn't be listed as a guard forward. Then again, the positions they do list are usually rather stupid, so sometimes it could be. Okay, so it could be OG. I'm trying to think of their bigs. I'm pretty sure Jericho Sims is gone. Is Jericho Sims still there? If Jericho Sims is still there, it could be Jericho Sims. My gut is telling me he does not play for them anymore. Other bigs they have Huck Porty, who I actually have no idea how old he is. The fact that he's very new makes me think he's young. Huck Porty. Is it Mitchell Robinson? Are they going to consider Mitchell Robinson a forward/center? Oh, Mitchell Robinson. Does Mitchell Robinson wear number 23? Mitchell Robinson, number 23, looks correct. OG wears number 5, doesn't he? Okay, I'm going to try Mitchell Robinson. Yes! Okay. Took me a while to get there. Yes, he wears 23. It took me a while to get there. But we got it in 2. That's pretty good. I worked it out in my head, and eventually we get there. So did chat get it before me? Yes. Brandon got it before me. Phoenix got it way before me. Achua wears number 5. What numbers do these guys wear? Achua wears number 5. What does OG wear? 13 maybe? Where's number 8? Right. Josh Hart wears number 3. So I was right. I think I was right about that. Josh Hart wears number 3 indeed. So OG wears number 8. Achua wears number 5. So Robinson. I mean, I got there in the end. It took me a while, but I got it in 1 because you gave me the first clue. Well, so you got it in 2. You got it in 2 just like me. I think it could have been. Well, I mean, probably not. Because I mean, you'd have to know the numbers. Like how OG Anunoby is 27, or no, he's 26. Jesus, how old is OG Anunoby? He's 27. Okay. Turns 28 this year. They grew up so fast, man. This Huck Porty guy. Yeah, he's 22, so it's correct there. Where was he drafted, Huck Porty? He's actually, like, not bad. He wears number 55, though. Did he get drafted? Did he go undrafted? He was a second-round pick. His 58th overall in the most recent draft. So he was 1 pick after Ulrich Shamshe, interestingly. And he's not bad, man. He's solid. The stats don't really show it. He's solid. He's putting in some work for them. There's worse, like Jericho Sims, you know. Knicks are trash when they play against good teams. That's seems for sure. OG, I know he's 6'7", right? So he wouldn't have worked. Yeah, he's 2 meters tall, so he's 6'7". Anyways, got it in the end. Mitchell Robinson. And I think I got that because of all the news lately that he's coming back from injury. Do they do that on purpose? Do they put like a guy, do they pick a guy who's like in the news to make the Pirtle, or is it just strictly coincidence? I feel like this happens like semi-frequently. Like a guy gets traded or he's back from injury and they end up as the Pirtle player. Remember KJ Martin was the Pirtle player like 2 weeks ago, and I was pissed because like he got passed around at the deadline. I had no idea who he played for. Peep the Pistons Hawk stats. Okay. Cavs or Celtics? I still think Boston's the best full strength team in a playoff series. Let's see. Halftime 76-68 at halftime. That is a lot of points. 29 for Cade. It's halftime. Cade going for 60, man. Whew. Trae Young's got 16. They just share it. George Niang's got 13. It took 13 shots. Who let George Niang shoot 13 times, man? Having to start Mohamed Gay. What a terrible team right now. 29 halftime points for Cade Cunningham. This guy's making all NBA. It's crazy. I was wrong about this guy. Wow. Jalen Duren, foul trouble? No, just 7 minutes. They don't need him. Osar, 3 of 3 in 6 minutes. Why is he not playing? He hasn't missed, bro. He's -4, but hasn't missed yet. Wow. 29.5. That is something special. 10 assists. I mean, geez, I didn't even realize 10 assists and 5 rebounds as well. 10 assists, 29 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds at halftime. I don't care where you were drafted. LeBron James could put up those numbers, and you'd be like, that's fucked. In fact, did LeBron ever put up 60 in his career? Is this career high 57? Masked LeBron. That Miami Heat game where he was masked up. Oh, it's 61. I think there was a game he had like 50-something when he had the mask on. 57. Maybe it was that game. But he made a shit ton of threes. Let me see. Let me see the box scores from it. Oh, no, because the 57 was in 2017. So this was the game. This was the masked LeBron game, I'm pretty sure. 61. I mean, you have to make a lot of threes usually to get to there. Man, Mario Chalmers. 31 minutes, 4 points. So I guess when LeBron's got 61, you don't got to do much. 8 of 10 from 3. Yeah, surely this was the mask game. Against the Bobcats, though. So does it really count? Oh, the Bobcats were 27-33 that year. Let's see these teams. Shane Battier. Jesus. Michael Beasley. Chris Anderson. Even has was getting fucking 5 minutes even in 2014. Man, this guy just sat on the bench his whole career and got his jersey retired. I mean, early mid 2000s, he got like some decent numbers in, but still funny. Who was on the Bobcats? Al Jefferson, of course. Kemba Walker, of course. Michael Kidd Gilchrist. 3 or 4. Go on, Mike. Anthony Tolliver, Cody Zeller, Luke Ridnor. Bismack Biyombo. Look at this, man. Just random box scores fascinate you, don't they? Is there a website that does this? Can I just look up random NBA box score? Will it give me like a random generated one? Find an old box score. Pick a random old box score. Then find the thing that's most interesting. Click for a random box score. Oh. Cleveland versus Houston. This is 90s because of the logo. 93 it says. 99-98. The 16-1 Rockets nearly blew it. The Rockets did win the title this year. This is the first year post-Jordan. Hakeem. What did this guy do? 40 minutes. Advanced. 10 of 16. How many blocks? 5 blocks. Robert Horry, 3 of 11. Kenny the Jet, 19 points. Who's on Cleveland? Mark Price, Cleveland. Yeah, Mark Price, 23 points. Was there like a comeback? Yeah, look at that. Houston, big fourth quarter comeback. Random box score of the day. All right. Houston shot 21 threes. That is quite a bit. I didn't even take that in. Now the Raptors have 18 the first half here. That is the NBA old heads want. 99-98. Neither team getting to 100. The NBA the old heads want. Brandon not on the bench? I don't know. Maybe he's chilling somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he is on the bench. He probably is on the bench. Anyway, second half underway. Raptors got it started with a bucket. They're up 69-52. Grady Dick to Robinson. I don't know. Ingram could be further down the left there. I don't know. If he's not, it's because he's actually nullifying the contract he signed and leaving. Oh, Barnes, nice fake. Oh, my God, you got to make those. Gets past Durant, just misses the rim. He's missing too many of those bunnies, man. Not just today. Come on, man. You got to make those. Robinson got fouled on the putback and is heading to the line. B.I. left after he's seen a snowstorm. Hey, it's melting today. It's melting away today. I might be able to bike to work tomorrow. I might be able to get on my bike and go to work tomorrow, which I haven't done in quite a few weeks now. Tomorrow, midday, it's gonna be 3 degrees. 4 in the evening. I'll be biking home in 4 degrees. It's gonna be windy, but better than walking half an hour, better than taking TTC. Well, it's not better, but it's cheaper. Your sister bought a house last month and is moving out now. Why? Remember how godly Scotty's touch was in his rookie year? I think it was just playing with freedom and confidence that just helped him. Slushy? I mean, very slushy. It's going to be horrible for that. But the roads will be suitable for biking. Oh, your sister's moving in to her new house now. Okay. I see. She bought a house? Man. Imagine being able to afford to buy real estate. I don't know if I will ever have the luxury. 73.56. Buying real estate, man. Your sister's got shmoney. Quickly. No good there. Orlando Robinson gets the offensive rebound. Second chance possession. Barrett misses the three. Oh, you're a small town? Well, I guess I choose to live in Toronto, don't I? But anywhere in the GTA, no way I could afford. O'Neal up fake. And quickly burns past him, and O'Neal hits the three. A rare three for the Suns today. They're down by 14 now. Did I miss IQ breaking Beals' ankles? Damn. I got caught up in the real estate market of 2025. Barrett. Too quickly. Now Barnes. Grady Dick. Hucks up a three, but draws the foul. She's a nurse. She does get it. Well, I don't know, man. Nurses don't maybe quite make the salary you'd think they do. I don't know. Hey, good for her. By the way, guys, speaking of housing and speaking of nurses and the amount of money they get paid, Ontario election is on February 27th. That is Thursday. Make sure you guys know what your region is and where you are to go and vote. Please, please, please make a plan. Take some time, make a plan, go vote on Thursday. Vote for whoever you want. Go vote. Go do it. Show up. Take a little bit of time. Exercise your right to vote. Projections say conservatives are favored to remain in power. I don't believe they are going to get the majority, but I don't know. I'm not sure about the projections. Doug slid us a cool $200 right before the election, though. Very tactical of him. O'Neal on the full court pass there, 73-61. Yeah, if you're not in Ontario, obviously doesn't apply. If you live in Ontario, please go vote on Thursday. What's worse, not voting or not being aware enough to make an educated vote? It's a good question. I think you could take a little bit of time to educate yourself and then go vote. But that is a good question. In the end, I don't think anybody is going to be completely in the dark on everything politics in Ontario. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's showing up with no clue whatsoever on who their preference is. Like, no idea who any of the parties are, what they typically stand for. So I think even if you don't know, like, really anything, you still know enough to go and vote and make it worth it. Asking people to go vote is not a hot take. Go vote, please. Yeah, a lot of dollars being sent out to Canadians. Whatever, I'll take it. $200. Bought me my groceries today. I love for anyone who plows my driveway and shovels my roof. Well, in Toronto, I don't know where you live, but in Toronto, it's been pretty bad. But it was the Tory administration when he was mayor that set up the current infrastructure, is that the word, for snow maintenance in the city. Muskoka, I have no idea whose job it is. Yeah, it's going to be above zero a lot of this week, so a bunch of the snow will melt. Probably not all of it. A 1 kilometer long driveway. Well, I don't know who's going to take care of that. I feel like you should invest in something at that rate. Like a truck that's, the plow up front. Oh, you do? Oh, there you go. A 1 kilometer driveway. Goodness gracious me. I ain't got no driveway. I'm in an apartment. That's true. Well, couldn't you just hose it down? I'm sure it must be very nice in the summer, and it's well worth it. One day, I hope to own property. I remember last year in Toronto, it snowed twice, and both times the snow was very thin and melted within a day. This year, holy. 1 hour 30 minutes till Suits LA premieres. 1 hour 30 minutes till second episode of White Lotus season 3 comes out, which I will be watching. Good timing for the game today. I'll be done around 8:45 and make dinner and watch White Lotus. Now, that is a show I can tolerate watching. That's a good show. This year was a cruel reminder of where I live. Yes, the snow. Last year, I wore boots one time. Now I can't leave the boots without waterproof shoes. Quickly for 3 out of the timeout, doesn't go. Suns on a 9-0 run. Now Orlando Robinson stripped on the rebound. Barnes in transition, stumping the attack briefly. And KD missing in tight. Brutal miss for KD. Chance to extend the run. And the Raptors have the ball on the baseline. It didn't even snow. It snowed once, heavily, once light, but it melted within a day, both times, I swear. Miller, DPOY, 24 says, about to be high as a kite. Well, enjoy your Sunday. Miller, DPOI. I remember when I lived in Sudbury, where it snows a lot. During spring break, because I went to school there was a snowstorm. And when I came back up midweek, because I had to work, so I drove up to do I commentated basketball games on local cable for the school team. So I went up to do the game. And when I got there, the snow, I had a huge driveway. Not a kilometer-long driveway, but I had a huge driveway in Sudbury. And the snow was up to my waist. Me and my then girlfriend, current fiance, spent an hour digging a walkway, just a narrow column we could get to the door in. That was brutal. Barnes in the mid-range. Got himself open and connects, 76-63. Booker for 3. Back to a 10-point game. Suns kind of coming alive in the third quarter here. Was Laurentian? Yes, I did go to Laurentian. Had a little house right in the corner of Paris and Nepawin. Grady Dick for 3. Doesn't go. But a foul on Quickly. What I study? I study sports administration, and I minored in French. Oh, I went to Cambrian. So you know the struggle. The struggle of the weather. Yeah. That's interesting. Shout out Sudbury. Don't think I'll ever go back. Maybe one day, but I don't know. Not much up there. Not much to do. You better like drinking. The weather 10 years ago is way worse than it is now. Well, I'm sure we know why. Hated French class in high school. I took a French immersion from grade 1, so I'm fluent in French. I wasn't going to take it in university, but I got an extra 1,000 towards my scholarship for taking a French class. So and then upon doing said French class, it was very easy for me because I was a French immersion student taking a French class with people who, some of which could barely speak French. I learned very quickly it was going to be very easy to minor in it and get a degree. So I was like, maybe I'll just minor in it. Might help with a job. And then once I graduated, I got a job, and they didn't even look at my resume. So I didn't need to go to school, really, but that's okay. I learned some things. Sudbury sits on top of the largest nickel mine in the world. Just on that table. Yeah, they have the big nickel. That's how Sudbury became famous. Biggest city in northern Ontario. The nickel mining. That's how they made their name, man. Je m'appelle aux toilettes. Well, you know what's good? You did use aux toilettes instead of à la toilette. Actually, I think à la toilette is the right one. Huh. Clearly, I'm not good at grammar. The Sudbury Wolves, big there. I don't know. Whatever. I maybe just exposed myself. I promise I minored in French. My degree's on the wall right there. Orlando Robinson for 3. Doesn't go. Still a 10-point game. KD. Tough shot over Abaji. Tough one starting to fall for KD. 8-point game. They're back in it. Raptors led by 15.5. It's down to 8. And the offense is starting to struggle. Robinson hit a 3 last game, actually. If he's open, he can take them. Sometimes. RJ blocked by Richards. Raptors just struggling to score here. Suns have turned it on. Booker transition 3. It's a 5-point game. Another timeout for the Raptors. Wow, I really thought at halftime they were going to win this game. 19-5 run. Tough. There should be a none of the above on the voting slip. There is. Is there not? You can go exercise your right to vote, which I think is a good thing, and just vote for nobody. Or you could just go and then just cross out just fucking, I don't know, right? Fuck everyone on your slip. You still voted. Kind of a waste, but I think it's a positive thing to exercise your right to vote. And you feel like you don't want any of the candidates to win, and I still think it's a good thing to exercise your right to vote. You can write in your own candidate. You can write in yourself. I don't know. You could do that. Wipe away that 407 toll. Oh, well, they can pay it back, I guess. But I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we leased the 407 to the Spanish for I think it's like 2090. I think it's like 70 years. Yeah. Okay, I'm not wrong. It's like 100. I think it's like till 2090. The Spanish own the 407. So yeah. So the government would have to buy it back, or they would have to pay everyone's toll fees, which I don't think is gonna happen. I don't know. I feel like the 407 would just also have a lot of traffic too, and it won't solve the crisis. I'd rather investment go into public transit. Anyways, vote for who you want to vote for. Public transit's the way forward to me. Yeah, everyone being jammed for it. Now everyone's still jammed in the 401, and people are also jammed in the 407. It's just gonna fill up as well. Both will fill up. They keep making the 401 wider. It's still fucking full. It's still jammed. How many lanes have they added? Still jammed. When I go to England, when I'm in England on vacation, I could take a train anywhere in England. If I want to go somewhere in England, I can take a train there. If I want to take a train from Toronto, I can go to Ottawa. I can go to Vancouver, but I cannot go anywhere north. I can only go east-west. I can't go south. I'm only going side to side, not up or down. In England, I could take a fucking train to France. I could take the Channel. I could go underwater to France on public transit from England. I cannot get to Sudbury on a train from Toronto. A tunnel under 401, I promise, is not the answer either. Public transit. Now, granted, the Ontario line is coming into effect. I think that's good. As Jamal Shed hits a much-needed 3. But I think public transit's the best way. Best way to go. If it was up to me, I'd shut down the roads in Toronto as well. All walkable. That's a bit extreme. Public transit, though. Yeah, the light well. Well, I think with anything, there's going to be some bad versions of it, and the LRT on Eglinton, yes, has been a bit of a disaster. I agree with you there. Eglinton always been a disaster, man. $81-76. Booker at the line. 4-point game. Oh, yeah, I remember the beef between the Raptor and Booker. Funny. Walter for 3. Side rim and in the hands of Richards. I work in logistics. We got to deliver cases of beer to stores in downtown Toronto. That's rough. That is tough. Yeah. I guess, yeah, if it's deliveries don't happen. That does make it tougher. Maybe walkable pockets, which makes sense. Walter. I mean, you have to change so much. It probably can't happen. Robinson under the rim. Puts it back, and the Raptors lead by 6. Everyone should ride motorcycles. Takes up less space. Lowers our population problem. Hey, let's have even less accidents and reduce our carbon footprint. Let's everyone ride bikes. How about that? That works too. RJ to the rim, and he called for the offensive foul. A rogue hand caught Booker in the face, and they gonna get RJ on that one. So Barrett, let me see the replay here. Got popped him with his elbow time. I don't like that incidental sort of contact being called. Like it's a natural motion. He's yeah, no intent is kind of tough. How much the city spent on discussion about TTC or debate? I have no idea. Booker outside for 3 over Abaji. Way off. Walter hauls it in. Outlets to Barnes. Oh my God, why did he not pass to Shed there? And then Barnes turns it over. Why did he not pass to Shed on the rim? What the hell? All right, less than 3 to go in the third. Raptors up 6. Suns putting on a big run in this third quarter here. Durant for 3. Side rim. Barnes does well to track down the rebound. Called for a foul. It looked like he got the ball, no? Grayson Allen. And move past Walter. Foul's called. You know, in England as well. Like in oh my God, like in Manchester, there's a tram system. It's so easy to get everywhere in the city. In London, subway goes everywhere. Everywhere. Toronto subway, you get the U, you get the one line, the line 2. Another line, another small line near the top. Pretty crazy how we only have 4 lines and only 2 really go far. Europe would blow your mind, man. Shed to Abaji. Corner 3 is good. Big time shot. And it's crazy. Toronto had like this blank canvas to work with the last like 100 years to build the ideal city. Meanwhile, like all these European cities that already had all this cathedral bullshit in their cities for centuries they had to work around. Well, at least all of it that wasn't reduced to rubble in the 40s, but how is it so much better? Walter to the rim and puts it in. 88-77, big time run by the Raptors. 7-0 run has them up double digits, and Shed nearly gets the steal on the inbound. Bradley Beal, other side. Dumps it in the paint to Plumlee, who's fouled. Work within the existing infrastructure, more stops, routes for ghost stations. They're putting one in between Mimico and Exhibition, I think they're working on for the ghost station, which is online. I just think it's ridiculous that I cannot get a train up to go north in Ontario. I think that's ridiculous. Plumlee misses both free throws. Barnes has the rebound. 1:40 to go. Abaji to Walter for three. No good. Had a good look there. 11-point game. Raptors keeping Phoenix at bay. Got a little hairy. Got the three, but Raptors have re-extended their lead back out to double digits. So the Raptors have lost this quarter so far by 5. I guess not the worst thing in the world. Coach's challenge called by Phoenix. Not sure for what. I don't really see what happened there. Transit from Montreal to Toronto. Doesn't that, you can already do that. You can take a train from Toronto to Montreal. The Via Rail goes there. I'm saying you can go that way. Like, you go that way. You can't go north. Leandro Ball's song advertised there is pretty funny. To be fair, he's used his likeness, and he's put out a pretty good song and reaping the rewards. Talk about bullet trains. Oh, that'd be interesting. So Suns win their challenge here. I didn't know they were investigating bullet trains. I did see LeVar let his leg amputated. That's insanity. It's nice to see he's in good spirits about it, though. They called it a loose ball foul, I think. Oh, it was off of Baji. They called it off KD, so it should have been Phoenix ball. They gave it Raptors ball. Wait, what? No, it was off KD. They challenged the out of bounds call, which allowed them to look at the replay, and then they could determine a foul was called. Okay, I understand. The fast transit from Toronto to Montreal costs more than flying there. Well, if that's the case, then that'd be a big waste of time and money. No, because who would do that? 88-78, 10-point game. Raptors led by 15 at half. Up by 10 as the third quarter winds down. Quickly to Barnes. Now Mobo. And his pass up top, stolen by Jones. Dumps it off to Allen, who throws it down. 8-point game. Walter, corner three. Oh, my God, it got halfway down. Came back up. Unlucky for the Rook. KD for three. No good. Rebound quickly. Vieira doesn't cost more than flying. I swear I looked into it when I went to Montreal last year. Barnes outside to Mobo. Now Walter. Quickly with it. It's foul called. Offensive foul on Mobo. Tough, man. Need a bucket. And he turned it over. Ah, man. Come on. Fix up. Timeout? Are they challenging? Raptors want to lock down for possession, get a good shot up, I guess. Excuse me. Love playing cards with randos on the train, the bar car. I haven't had the privilege of playing cards with randos anywhere for that matter, let alone a train. I've never really ridden. I've never been on a long train ride, to be fair. Actually, that's a lie. I did in London to Manchester, because you can do that. I just talked to my friends really, and it was on the other side of an 8-hour flight, so we were pretty wiped. And my health was in poor condition. I was really sick that day. Do I think Dark will be the Raptors head coach in 2 to 3 years? I don't, actually. I don't. He's showing signs of life, like they can do okay next year, but 2 to 3 years, I'm not sure. Booker in the corner. Flips it to Durant. Now inside to Plumlee. Nice play design. I think he will be the coach for the entirety of next season. I do believe that. 88-82. Barnes. Looking for something here. Shot clock, game clock separated about 5.5 seconds. Barnes. Tough pass inside. I mean, you drew a timeout, and that's the play you came up with, man. Barnes just runs clock, then fires a tough pass to a backdoor cut. That's the play. $88-82, quickly to inbound. Gets to Mobo, grabs the handoff. 5 seconds, quickly. Gonna have to shoot it here. Tough shot over Plumlee. Short. Here comes Beal the other way. Durant for 3. Got some space. Can't finish. The Raptors will take a 6-point lead into the end of the third. All right, big fourth quarter upcoming. If you guys are enjoying, hit the like button. I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. When I come back, we will see how this game concludes. Do not go anywhere. Oops. Wow, they scored already. My bad. Barnes backing down KD. Turnaround Jay. Fourth quarter Scotty, maybe? Boucher back in the game now. Darko likes to play him at the start of the second, start of the fourth, but not in the first or third for whatever reason. Grayson Allen called for the charge. Boucher draws it. Playing really well tonight. They want to challenge this. Okay, let's see. Boucher. He's not set. He's not. He's not set, I don't think. All right, so looks like that will be overturned. So, no problem here. Not sure if Ingram is at the game. Apparently, Pirtle's almost back. Ingram, no word. If you care, PJ Tucker is still out. Not waived officially yet. I don't imagine he will come back and be here at all, though. I don't know if Ingram's playing, or if Ingram's on the bench here. How many likes we at? What are we at? 30 likes. Let's get to 50 while we're live, everybody. 12 more likes to 50. If you want to support the channel the most, check out our merch. I'm rocking the shirt today. I'm also rocking the hat. We have the hats in white like this and in black. Shirts come as you see here. $35 for shirts, $50 for hat. Shipping available. Should be all over North America. The tariffs might make it a little difficult over US, but that should work something out. Canada, no worries. We got you. And if you live close enough, I will just hop on my bike and bike it over to you. Or I can meet you at Union Station, which I've done with people. Yeah. We have stickers as well. $3 for one, $5 for two, $6 for three. We got the regular amateur logo. These are dusty. We've got the BK. Love this one. And the Colonel. That's me, by the way. Does it look like me? I gotta. Is it me? I think it looks like me. Super cheap for stickers. Free shipping on the stickers. If you buy some merch, like a shirt or a hat, I'll throw in a bunch of stickers for you for free. So yeah, get your merch. So it's a no call here. Oh, interesting. All right. But they scored, so they still count the basket. Okay. So second challenge, they are charged a timeout because they used two, I guess. So he scored. It's not a foul. It's a no call. Allen scored. They have no challenge left, though, because they've used both now. They're both successful. I don't think I've ever seen... I can't recall a time where a team made both challenges successfully. Tell you, Toronto hasn't done that. They very rarely get the first one right, let alone a second one. PJ was part of the Davion Mitchell trade. We got a second-round pick and PJ Tucker for Davion Mitchell, by the way. He was never going to report. That was never happening. Barnes, wide open corner three. Bang! Bang! Big shot. Raptors lead by 7. What is it? I got the bang. Can anyone tell what highlight this is pulled from? I'm pretty sure... Sorry. Pretty sure I know what it is. But let's see if anybody knows. Who's got it? Let me know. $99, $93.88. That specific bang, yeah. Probably really tough, but obviously it's a incredibly significant moment in NBA history. Curry, I guess he's a good guess, but it's not. It was not a double bang. Curry OKC was a double bang. The rare double bang. Mike Breen did not commentate the Kawhi shot. That was Kevin Harlan. All right, not Larry Halfcourt. That I don't know who is commentating. Fred in the finals. Good guess. It's not that. Good guess. It has nothing to do with the Raptors. Curry against OKC was a good guess, but again, that was a double bang. I think there's less than 10 double bangs in history. He got to feel like the baddest man on the planet when he drops the double bang. Curry hits a lot of threes. It's not Kyrie against Curry in Game 7. That's a good guess though. You're on the right path here with that one. Not Dame. A home team did hit it. Crowd's going crazy. They're going crazy before the shot was happening. The crowd was already loud. Quickly, nice move to the rim. Puts the Raps up 8. Not LeBron. Not. What would it be, LeBron? It's Ray Allen. KP got it. I'm pretty sure it's Ray Allen. I'm pretty sure I pulled it from the Ray Allen Game 6 3-pointer. Pretty sure. It's Ray Allen, yes. To tie the game, I believe it was tied at 95. Raptors get the steal here quickly. Drops off to Barnes. Now Walter under the rim is fouled. Oh, no. An offensive foul? A technical. Mike Budenholzer halfway down the floor. Irate about something. Yo! This guy was like chasing down the Raptors there. What the hell is he doing? That was crazy. That was elite ball knowledge, KP. That was good. Quickly disguised the pass too well. Should have got a better look out of it. So they think quickly there was a charge there, they're saying. But they don't have a challenge left. So quickly's got a free shot on the tech. What the hell is going on in the background there? Did y'all see that? I want to see Budenholzer. Oh, look at him chase down the refs. It was before that play. It was something on the other end. He was absolutely, that is like the easiest tech they'll ever call. This guy's chasing the fucking ref down the court. Celtics, no, it's Miami. We talk Ray Allen, the Game 6 shot against the Spurs. What are we talking about here? I'm pretty sure it's that. I'm like 80% sure I would have pulled it from that clip. Rebound, back out to Allen. Bang. Rebound, what was it? Rebound, Bosch. Back out to Allen. Bang. Plumlee under the rim. Lays it in. Oops, I keep pressing that by accident. I'm sorry. Good luck, Derek DeGoder. Quickly. On the rim, doesn't go. Got a good look. Walter will float it up, and he also misses. Walter's had some looks today. He's playing well, but he's had some misses he's got to make. The process is there. Ties Jones to Booker. Raptors up 9. Booker slithers his way to the rim. It's a 7-point game. LeBron breaking the 3 before he makes 3 is funny. Okay, but the only reason the Ray Allen shot was possible is because LeBron on the play before made a fucked up 3 to put the Heat within 2. And then Kawhi goes 1 of 2 from the line, which makes it a 3-point game. And Allen, or I don't know if that's your correct order, but LeBron made the 3 on the possession before, which allowed the Ray Allen shot to be possible. So let's not taint LeBron's Game 6 performance like that unnecessarily. Boucher at the rim, yes, and 1. Yeah, LeBron made a 3, bricked 1, next possession, the last possession. Bosh got the board. And Bosh got the board. For some reason, the Spurs went small ball for the last possession. I guess they were just looking for switchability. But because they went small ball, nobody boxed out Bosh, who got the rebound to kick it out to Allen for the step back 3. Yeah, it was also a tough. LeBron made this shot before. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you foul trouble. It's the last possession of the game. The Spurs win a championship if they get a stop. I forget what it was, but they went small ball. I'm not sure why. Duncan, I think, was on. No, was Duncan on? Maybe he wasn't on. They were playing small ball at the time. Anyway, yeah, LeBron missed, but he made the possession before, which without that shot, the Ray Allen shot can't exist. I think people still respect Kevin Durant. Man, these commercials are hitting heavy these days. They ain't messing around anymore. He took Duncan. Okay, so it was Duncan out. I guess I know they wanted switchability, but it's just didn't work out. Like, they didn't get the rebound because they didn't have a big on Bosh. And Ray Allen hit one of the most difficult shots ever taken. Like, the probability of that Ray Allen 3 dropping is like it's tiny. It worked on the initial 3-point shot, yeah. But I think Ginobili was in. If I'm not mistaken. Anyways, maybe I'm wrong. Jason James, what a name, Double J. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Amateur Army. On the road to 20K in 2025. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like if you haven't already, and buy some merch to support the channel. Yeah, I mean, in theory, you had the switchability. You knew all you had to do would take away the 3, which you did. Then Bosh gets the rebound. Allen hits a crazy shot, a just crazy shot, and then you lose in overtime. You lose Game 7. Well, the Spurs were spoilt. Like, they had 5 chips by that point. No. They had 4 at that point. They won their 5th in that era, I think, the year after. Yeah, that was 2013. Spurs won 2014. Yeah. So, I mean, they already had 4 chips at that time. They were cool. And they won the next year, so they worked out. But yes, if you are a non-NBA champion, like if the Raptors had lost, like when the Raptors were up by 2, 112-110 the Warriors, and Curry missed a 3, I'm pretty sure, to take the lead in Game 6 late. I'm pretty sure he took a 3 and missed, and then that's where the rebound came out to Draymond, who then called a timeout when they didn't have one, which is oh no, that was a tech, so it would have been 1 free throw. So how did it go? Were we up 113, 110, and then Draymond gets the rebound, called timeout. They didn't have a timeout, so it's a tech. So then Kawhi gets the free throw, makes it 114, 110. Was it that? Anyways, Curry had a shot to either tie or take the lead, like dying seconds. I'm confident. Curry also missed a shit ton of threes in the fourth quarter of that game. I remember Kawhi making both at the buzzer, like in the last possession there. No, because I think Siakam made it 113-109 when he had that Euro step. Or was it 110-111? I'm confusing myself now. I can't show you clips because they'll get demonetized, but I can recall Curry running to the right and pulling up for three and missing. 0-4 from three in the fourth quarter of that game. Tell you didn't go 0-4 from three in the fourth quarter of that game, Mr. Van Vliet. Boogie was cooked in that series, man. Boogie won us to chip, look. If Josh Giddey gets $30 million a year, I might cry. Curry was insane in game 3, though. I mean, they lost, but 105-93 Raptors here. We might win this one. That timeout in game 5 will haunt Nick Nurse, I'm sure, but they still won in the end. If we win that game 5, we don't get game 6 Fred. We don't get game 6 Lowry. We don't get game 6 Pascal. I mean, maybe we get some other special moments we remember from game 5, but I just remember game 5 very vividly because I remember going in, I'm like, you got to get this because you lose this, KD's back, you are away in game 6, and then they got momentum for game 7. I was going through all the fucking negative thoughts before game 5. We need a 6. The Raptors did not win in Toronto, Terrence Davis. They won game 6 in Golden State, which is why the Golden Gate Bridge is tattooed on my arm today. Who knows what my tattoo is if game 6 is in... Sorry, if they win game 5 in Toronto. My tattoo would look pretty different. Boucher, you bet Warriors versus the field. You probably got a good price if you bet 50 straight, even odds. I live in the hypothetical where if Dre doesn't tip that Lowry corner 3, you win the game. Imagine a Lowry buzzer beater for the chip. Could you imagine? I mean, they're already named a street after him. They're already, like, going to build a statue out of this guy. Streets remember the Patrick McCaw minutes? He hit a 3, didn't he? Like left wing, just above the break. I'm pretty sure he hit a 3 in those minutes. Like he had like a key 3, like a key time. Only contribution in that series. Yeah, hey, three rings in 3 years, and he has a G League chip as well. Serial winner. 105-95 Barrett. Going at Allen. Tough layup. Doesn't go. Tipped out for a Suns ball. Jerry Lin's only contribution in that series was dribbling out the shot clock in game 3 or 4. OG was healthy for the Warriors series, but they just didn't want to disrupt the rhythm and rotation they had all playoffs, which makes sense, but that's how stacked the Raptors were. So stacked, as Beal has a 3. The Raptors were so stacked that they told OG, "We're good. You just chill. We're good." Could you imagine a max contract player? We're good, man. You chill. Booker to the rim doesn't go. It's only a 7-point game here. Abaji, other side, tough reverse layup doesn't go. Rebound, Boucher also doesn't go. Man, some misses in tight for the Raptors. Booker lays it in. It's a 5-point game. Timeout Raptors. Danny Green was trashed that series and turned it over at the end of Game 6, which almost sold the game. His defense was good. His offense, he was horrible. He did have the Game 3. He had the one good game. But he didn't close. I mean, Fred VanVleet was. Oh, I know. I guess Danny Green had the turnover, so he must have closed. Fred got the key minutes in that series. Thank God Fred had a kid. Imagine if Fred didn't have a kid. We would have lost to the Bucks, man. That's true. They respected Danny. I remember 2014, Danny Green was at Game 3 of the Spurs Heat series where Danny Green made like a crazy amount of threes. Whole thing was crazy, man. Fun to reminisce. Hopefully we get back there one day. What a team. What a story. One day, let's just hope we can relive those emotions. We killed that Sixers potential dynasty. I to this day, I'll tell you. Embiid, Ben Simmons prime, Butler prime, Tobias Harris when he was still like pretty good. JJ Redick. We stopped a dynasty that day. Fuck. 2-point game now. All right, let's lock into this game. TJ Augustine to the championship. Yeah, Boucher for 3. Wow, 3 threes for Chris Boucher tonight. Devouring the rebounds as well. Big game for Chris and getting some key minutes here. They've got starters minus Robinson plus Boucher. Going small here, matching the Suns. O'Neal in the corner for 3 doesn't go. Suns have their starters minus Richards plus Allen. So, again, they've gone small. Quickly for 3. Oh, is this the dagger? A little too early to say that, but 8-point game now opens it up again. Kawhi had to carry that Game 7. No doubt about it. Booker to the rim, past Grady. Little easy there, Grady. We did that, boys and girls. We did that in Toronto, everybody. I didn't think it was possible, and maybe neither did I. We did that shit. Don't ever sell that championship short. It's special, man. Quickly for 3 again! Back-to-back threes for Quickly. The game is up to 9. 114-105. I did not... Nick, I don't know who you think I am. I could not afford to go to a playoff game. Royce O'Neal, corner 3. Spills away. Barnes rebound. I was at Jurassic Park for Game 1 of the Sixers series. And then it got way too crazy. I couldn't even go anymore. Because, like, you'd have to go so early. So I tried going one other time. As Barrett. Wow. 3-point barrage in Toronto. The snow has stopped, but the threes have begun. Allen under the rim. Back to a 10-point game. I remember I went to Toronto. So I didn't live in Toronto at the time. I went to Toronto to go to Jurassic Park. And when I got there, you saw the streets, how far down you'd have to be. So, like, we literally me and my friend just went home and watched the game instead. We're like, fuck this. Came to Toronto for nothing, but it got too crazy. So I watched all the games at home after that. Barrett for 3 again! Back-to-back threes for Barrett. The Raptors have made 5 threes in a row. Boucher, Quickly, Barrett. Yeah, the guy came in who needed Barrett 2+ threes. That's funny. You got it. Wow. Heat check. Shoot another one. Oh my God. You won tickets game 1 of the NBA Finals pizza. What? Wow. At NBA Finals, man. That's special. That's history. Hope you have some memorabilia. The shirt or something. I wish. Barrett for 3 again. Oh my God! 3 in a row! RJ Barrett fading away, drawing the foul, and the Raptors hit 6 threes in a row. This building's fired up. Emmanuel Quickley is fired up. And he's going to the line for 4. God damn. Wow. 7 in a row. I was 6. 7. Sure. A lot of threes in a row. Out to O'Neal. Now Durant. Game's done. I mean, 124. It's done now. Yeah. This is it. This is it. Yeah. Isn't it? Remember I said, is this the dagger? Probably not. Terrence, they should still trade RJ, but not yet. They still got to trade him. Unfortunately. What's Cade at? Oh, Cade's a bum. He's only at 38. 11 second half points. Sold. $124, $109. Quickly to Barrett. Shoot another 3, bro. Boucher for 3. Another one. Oh, my God. Another 3 drops. The Raptors are running the Suns out the building. What is going on? Wow. Imagine being there. What a game, man. Imagine being there for this one. That is incredible. It was tight, but yeah, the Raptors are going to win this one. 8 in a row. 8 threes in a row. That is crazy. 8 of 8 in the quarter from 3. Ingram loves that jacket. He wore it last game too, I think. Hey, you gotta have waterproof jackets, man. They're great investments. I love waterproof stuff. Boucher forgot how to play basketball after the trade deadline. Then he decided today he's going to do it all. 4 players with 20 points, man. RJ Barrett was 0 of 3 from 3, then hits 3 in a row to end the game. Quickly was 3 of 5 from 3, hits 2 right at the end of the game. Boucher, 2 right at the end of the game as well. Hell yeah, bro. Fun game. What a fun game. Thank you for tuning in, David. Ingram is really out here, Bullet Bill. He's a Toronto man for sure. Garbage time for the Suns. They got the NPC players in. Ryan Dunn. Well, Ryan Dunn is new. Ryan Dunn's. I like Ryan Dunn. Raptors got Jared Rhoden in the game. Good for him. And they also have AJ Lawson in the game. Good for him. So clearly he's not injured. Here's Rhoden. Puts it on the floor. Goes up to the rim and is blocked. I think Dunn got a piece of it. Orlando's all right. He's a decent third big. He can't be one of your main 2, though. God, I'm so fucking hungry. I gotta eat dinner. 13 seconds. Raptors should dribble this one out. Well, it was a tight game late, but a 3-point barrage. Wow. Solves the Raptors. That should be an opener for the post-game show. Let's do the post-game show, ladies and gentlemen. Raptors led by 15 at half, but it was a tight game late, 108-105, but a 3-point barrage saves the day, and the Raptors win by 18 in the end. Let's break down how this game transpired in tonight's post-game show. Is Osmos any good? I don't have Laziz here. We have Osmos. If there's no other shawarma, you can get Osmos. Because when I lived in Sudbury, the only shawarma you could get was Osmos, and it's fine. But it ain't Laziz, and that's the problem. Anyways, we do need to hit the winner Gagnon. Indeed, we don't hit it a lot, so we gotta make sure we do hit it when the Raptors do get the win. 127-109. It looks like the Raptors blew out the Suns, but like with like 4 minutes left, it was a one possession game. The Raptors made 8 threes in a row to end the game. Just 3 after 3 after 3. Quickly hit a couple in a row himself. Then Barrett on, like, was it 3 straight possessions, I think it was? RJ Barrett knocks down 3 threes. 4 Raptors players go into 20-plus points. Barrett finishes with 23. Quickly finishes with 23. Scotty Barnes finishes with 20. And Chris Boucher finishes with 23. What a game by the Raptors here. I know the tank is the priority and everything, but games like this, I mean, come on. Like, you can't make me not like basketball. And this was such a great game. The Raptors played so well, and it was so enjoyable to watch that it makes me happy. Okay? You know what? Sue me. The GSP talk worked for these guys in the clutch. We faulted a lot of clutch games, but maybe that George St. Pierre discussion, that speech, help spur them on a little bit. But we'll get into the weeds a little bit more in just a second here. If you guys did enjoy or do enjoy the content here, please hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel for more content just like it. We're doing content like this pretty much every time the Raptors do have a game. And again, what a fun game this was by the Raptors. So Phoenix are struggling this season. They're now 27-30 on the season. Big reason why they very much lack point of attack defense. They very much lack rim protection. Good news for the Raptors. Guys who want to get to the rim, want to play through Emmanuel quickly, Scotty Barnes to the point. Good position to be in for the Raptors against a team like this who struggles defensively in those spots. But what was working really well for the Raptors, and hopefully this was game plan, I'm going to assume it was, the Raptors were shooting threes. Like, even before the 3-point barrage, I believe they were 10 of 18 at the half from 3. So, ignore that. So a big reason why they got out to a 67-52 lead at halftime was just Phoenix could not sustain the pace of scoring. They made 43 shots. We made 43 shots. Now, granted, we made 5 more free throws, but we hit 13 more threes. And even if you take away the 8 in a row late and make it, let's say we go 3 of 8 on those, we still go 15 of 35 from 3. They go 7 of 28. So all these mid-range players, the Raptors just played the math game. Because, like, if you make 3 threes, or let's do it even. Like, if you make 4 threes, right, they got to make 6 twos to catch up. So when you're playing against all these mid-range assassins like Kevin Durant, like Bradley Beal, and like Devin Booker, who honestly, they played fine. Like, Phoenix made 50% of their shots. When you're playing against these guys who are scoring predominantly in mid-range, like Kevin Durant maybe struggled a bit, but he goes 0 of 5 from 3. Bradley Beal is 12 of 15, but only makes 1 3. Devin Booker goes 12 of 25, but 3 of 8 from 3. Like, there's not a lot of scoring pop off the bench. The Raptors just straight up outpaced the Suns for scoring throughout the duration of this game. Now, it helped they won the possession battle as well, but that came from offensive rebounds, a lot of which from Chris Boucher, who we'll cover in a sec. But they had more turnovers. Like, the possession battle wasn't super far off. It was just the Raptors' game plan was to force Phoenix's hand shooting, and it worked out. Barrett goes 3 of 6 from 3 because he made the last 3 he took. But Emmanuel shot well all game, goes 5 of 7. Grady Dick shot well. He didn't take a single shot in the second half, actually, I don't think, but ends 3 of 4 from 3. Barnes goes 2 of 3. Made one in the fourth quarter, the first of the 8 in a row. Boucher goes 4 or 5 from 3. 10 rebounds, 3 of which on the offensive glass. Like Boucher, who had been so bad since the trade deadline, like this is the type of game that you really love from him. Even before he was scoring like this, he was knocking down some threes. He was making big plays, rebounding wise, bringing the energy. Raptors had a big scoring punch from a lot of guys. Like shout out Orlando Robinson getting the double digits, playing solid minutes. Shout out Grady Dick, a positive night from him. Jamal Shed also with a couple of threes. Like Walter, process was good, wasn't making his shot, but the process was good. A lot to like about this game. Like the Raptors came into this game as underdogs, come through, play great basketball, look for the right spots. Like Barnes, despite only having Barnes had 20 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, was effective everywhere, was a plus 31 in this game. So much to like about the way the Raptors set themselves up for this one, and so much to like about the way they executed on offense. Like it's very rare for the Raptors to win without Pirtle. It's good when you don't really have like the need for as much of a rim presence because they don't get to the rim, Phoenix, because they have all these mid-range guys. You played to your opponent's weakness, and that's why the Raptors got the win here. So credit to the coaching staff for getting this one correct, and credit to all the players for showing out here, like extending on the stat line. Like Barrett kind of struggled today, which is unlikely at home. Like he's 6 of 15, but he got to the line plenty. He attacked the rim. He attacked the weaknesses and was 8 of 12 from the line. Made the 3 threes late, which certainly helped his stat line, but he also had 7 assists. He also had 6 rebounds. Emmanuel Quickley had 23 points, was great throughout, had 8 assists and 6 rebounds. We're starting to see, it looks like, Emmanuel Quickley become that little bit healthier. As he becomes healthier, we're getting much better performances out of him. I told you about Boucher off the bench, how well he played, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. You stumped their bench. Like, how many bench points did this team get? 18. Boucher had 23 off the bench by himself. All good for the Raptors. You had a KD off night, but yeah, everything worked out in the end. So, schedule-wise, it's about to get really easy. Not about. It's going to get very soon. We have Boston next. Tough game. Indiana away next. Tough game. Then it gets real easy. Chicago, Orlando, Utah, Washington, Philly. The Raptors, by far and away, have the easiest remaining schedule left in the NBA. It's real easy. So for the tanking army, like, look, much easier schedule than everybody else left in the NBA. We're a bottom 5 team, I think, still. Yeah. We've got some room, but there's going to be some wins out there. So it'll be interesting. They'll see a game like this, and the players, I'm sure, will look at the standing and think play-in tournament is within reach. Organization may step in and go in a different direction. Again, we shall see. But this team is good enough to win some of these easy games, and there's a lot of these easier games coming up. I just like when they play well. The organization, like the front office manager, will take care of the organizational side, the tanking side of things. The players are going out there to play and win, and they played really well tonight. You saw how much it meant to them. You always see how much it means to them when they play a great game like this. They're amped up. So I like to see that. I like to see them play well. Front office makes the decisions in the end, but for a game like this, that was a really enjoyable game. Probably one of the better games the Raps have played this season. And it looks a lot better when you make 8 threes in a row to end the game. Certainly it does. That'll do it for the post-game show. Thank you for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content like it for every Raptors game. Thank you to everybody in the stream chat. I appreciate you all. We had a fun day today. Sumaya joining us late, enjoying the win. What's going on? Big shout out to you for joining us, one of our members here. That's all, guys. Nice to finish a little bit earlier here. I need to make dinner. Watch White Lotus, episode 2, season 3. And I have to work tonight a little bit. You know, we got to make the little sacrifice. But I'll be back on Tuesday and Wednesday for the next 2 Raptors games. I will probably have a video Tuesday, probably have a video Thursday, and then back for the stream on Friday as well. So it's going to be a fun week of content, guys. I hope to see you involved. Drop a like before you go if you haven't. Subscribe for Raptors content like this all week, and I'll see you again next time for another one, whatever it may be.